Gamers and gentle gamers, welcome to Coriander Society Adventures, and welcome to D20 Deathmatch! I'm Tormented by Gnomes. I'll be your game master on episode 3 of our Coriander Society D20 Deathmatch crossover, Fate of the Faithful. I am joined today by Mudcat, Ninja Man Matt, and Pods of War. Mudcat, what's going on in your world?
Absolutely nothing. A lot of D&D, I guess.
Okay.
A lot of planning for D&D. Actually, I think I have a D&D meeting every day this week.
All right. You know, honestly, there's worse problems to have, right?
True.
All right. Matt, what's going on in your world, my guy? How are things?
Honestly, much of the same. In a weird stroke of fate, too much D&D, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been ODing. I have a D&D hangover right now. My life is in shambles. My cats are attempting to cannibalize me. My wife doesn't remember what my face looks like.
Oh my gosh.
It do be like that. Pods,
Are you sure you weren't cursed?
there's a non-zero chance that I was cursed. It was probably by you, but probably not on purpose. That's my current guess, Matt. Probably, though. Pods, what's going on in your life?
Nothing. It's just work and stuff.
Zug zug. Yeah, honestly, also relatable.
No one has anything going on.
Just working and then dying. That's all I got planned.
Yep.
Every day we die a little more. When last
God.
we left our heroes?
Dang.
I'm already dead inside, so it doesn't matter.
Can I make a wisdom saving throw versus depression, like, for the third time today? Jesus.
Depression's winning, trust me.
I don't think the real world works like that.
I think the world looks like that every darn moment. I'm
Bold of you
constantly
to assume that
saving.
you get a saving throw.
Ooh, good point.
Double disadvantage.
All right, last time on the D20 Deathmatch Depression Power Hour, our heroes were in the hanging city of Prexmarin, searching for Kenny the Goblin, a member of the Faithful who was undercover, attempting to find some information about Ralzamon's plan to gain access to a powerful magical item that would allow the Children of the Void to sneak through the ethereal plane and bypass things without needing the Arbiter's constant attention. Because honestly, the guy's busy. He doesn't have time to rip portals for you everywhere. He's got important Arbiter stuff to do. So they're looking.
Don't just rip themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's worth ripping yourself. So they're looking for this silver ewer that you can pour ethereal waters from in order to enter the ethereal plane, to walk through walls, assassinate people, all that sort of stuff. And our heroes are on the trail to find Kenny, who is in trouble because Ralzamon's psychic spying abilities, now working for the Arbiter, enabled him to find Kenny. And this kill team, consisting of Circe, the master of Magitech, and Ganyu Sinmal, a familiar foe to John and Asena, are here in the hanging city of Prexmarin looking for Kenny. A massive battle has broken out. Ninjas are stalking our heroes. Lyrus is dueling Ganyu Sinmal. They're both just sizing each other up. It's like a mini D20 deathmatch going on right here in the city between these two. And yeah, all hell's broken loose. Have I missed any important details, team?
Don't think so.
Asena is tiny.
That's right, you got shrunk.
Oh,
The
yeah.
shrinker ray hit you.
Ah, shoot.
I completely forgot about that.
Also, we have like a battle of the death going on right now between Lyrus and Ganyu Sinmal. They're both anime fighting.
Mm-hmm. All right, and that means that it is time for some proper anime fighting music. So let's get rid of this slow stuff and turn on the death metal.
Yeah.
The metal, at least. Death is yet to be determined. Okay, when last we left our heroes, Lyrus had just opened a can of whoop-ass on Ganyu Sinmal, and with every single blow that struck him, the towering titan seemed to grow angrier. The fire within him burned out of control, flaring through the cracks in his armor and woofing through the metal grate that is his mouthpiece. We just ended Lyrus' turn with a brutal assault as we continue the battle here in Prexmarin, the Hanging City. Asena, it is your turn. And you find yourself in the unenviable situation of being very small.
What would you like to do?
Yeah. This is not good. I totally forgot what we were doing.
Okay, so you have to find Kenny. You're looking for Kenny, and this magical lady who flies and has a ray gun shot you with her ray gun and shrank you.
Well, I know. Yeah, I know all that. I just like, am I supposed to go into this tavern? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, Kenny's supposed to be
Kind
in there
of.
somewhere.
I don't think I need to find Kenny.
As long as somebody does, you should be covered, right?
This is Cersei, right?
Yes. With her magical
You do know you're
flying
talking
shoes.
like a tiny little goblin.
Well, yeah,
right
it's
now,
Athena's
right?
turn, and she's
Okay.
been shrunk.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, is that what we're doing? Is that the
Yeah,
play?
we're in mini
Alright.
mode until her turn is over.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, excellent.
Does this
Understand what
effect
I said.
wear off?
That's a good question. But you don't actually know that because you've never encountered this foe before.
I don't like
feel
being
like-
tiny.
I feel like you should just kill. Wait, if saying this tiny, shouldn't we all say?
Like this would make way more sense for a tiny person to hear
Yeah.
big loud thing instead of other tiny things.
Yeah,
I
big,
think
big
that
head
makes
choices.
I can't even pick up my. I just
I am
picked
a
up
god.
John. I'm gonna run over here. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna run away. I don't like being tiny.
Bold strategy.
Can I
You're-
go in here? What is in here?
You want to open that? That's a window, but there's a door right here.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're running, it's a lot easier for you to ignore Slakura's trail of sweet-smelling slime when you're large. But unfortunately, you are small. And so instead,
Yeah.
you slip in the slime trail, thanks to a Streamless card that was played, and fall flat on
Oh,
your face upon arriving right here.
Okay.
There's a window. There's an
Jeez,
office, some sort
thanks,
of an office. There's an office here. There's a door right here. You're looking at a window right here. You have fallen prone. It's going to take half your movement to stand up. How much movement did you use just now? Running around in mini mode. That was a
I don't
full
know.
move. That was a full move. So you
Okay.
arrive and you slip and slide on Slakura.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. That's it then.
I mean, you can use an action or a bonus action if you have any. You could use an action to dash to stand up and move.
Oh. I just want to like break into this room now.
Okay, how are you going to break in? Are you going to force the door? Or are you going to break through the
Just
window?
ask Slugkura. Slugkura can try to jump through the window. I guess he's gonna bounce off of it.
Yes, that is in fact how solid objects work.
Mate, how tiny is Asana right now?
The size of a house cat.
Oh, a cat. Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, tiny.
Can Slugkura open the door? I mean, he's a slime, so can he like jump on the door handle and like become a key and open the door?
That's not how this works. That's not how
Why
any
not?
of this works. For
I
a
think
point of
that's exactly how
inspiration,
D&D
yes.
works.
Sure, I'll burn inspiration on just something useless like that. Sure.
All right, excellent. Slakura takes the form of a key because apparently we're the Wonder Twins now. Slides into the other side under the door, slides up, and then opens it from the opposite direction, giving you
Yeah.
access to the office.
That's much better.
Do you feel a little bit better about that expenditure now? A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Excellent.
I know I do.
So I'm gonna dash to go in there.
All right, you stand up and you run inside. Upon running inside, nope, yep, that's all. That's all. Okay. You want to use
Wait,
your
what?
item? What? Don't worry about it. Do you
I
want
feel like you were leading to something, and then you just decided not to lead into something.
Exactly. Yeah, deal with it. I saw a card, but it was from a couple days ago, and I hadn't cleared it yet, so
Ah.
disregard everything I just said. You have an item interaction you can use to close the door again if you want, Asana.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, go ahead and move yourself into the room, and I'll close the door behind you.
I can't. Oh, I can.
Yeah, you just have to go around. Yep, there you go. All right, and
Wait, I
you
think something just exploded.
did it? Where?
The Tides of Battle was played, and we all got to
Oh
move.
yeah. I wanted to honestly. I feel like I've done enough horrible things to Asana that I was going to wait until her turn ended and let her actually get inside the room instead of sliding her all the way all over the place. Okay.
Blow her up.
All right, Asana. I lied. Upon arriving, oh no, I didn't lie. This is perfect. This is perfect. So you slide in immediately to the east. There's a locked door, a grate, like a portcullis. And inside, this is a treasury. This is somebody's treasury. See all those chests in there? This place is
Yeah.
loaded. It's a life-changing amount of treasure. And normally it'd be hard for you to get inside, but because you're tiny and you have a Slakura, you could plunder the crap out of it.
Awesome.
Whoa.
Would you like to begin plundering?
Sure.
Okay, great. Roll, this is an individual treasure, roll 1d100. By the way, the ninjas are up next, followed by Ganyu Sinmal, then John Carmichael. A 30. Okay.
Ooh.
And now roll 1d6.
Five.
5,000 gold
Ooh.
pieces.
Wow.
Hey, that's a lot.
And
That's amazing.
roll 1d6.
Oh, now you're getting your ass thrown out. Sorry.
2.
200 platinum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey.
Now, unfortunately, you are tiny and don't
wait,
necessarily-
200 platinum? Did you just say 200 platinum?
200 platinum.
Wow.
That's a gold value of 7,000 if you can carry it, because unfortunately you are as small as a cat. Okay,
That's true.
I've gone too long without stabbing you people with ninjas. It is time to stab you people with some ninjas. 'Cause
Okay.
would it really be a Coriander Society episode without ninja-related violence? There's one
You
ninja.
mean violence against ninjas, right?
Well, it's related. I think you scared them off last time with your dragon fear, but there is one ninja that did not get scared off. Under normal circumstances, it would go after Lyrus because Lyrus is closest. But the honor of the duel must be respected. And so, obviously, doing the ninja run, the ninja leaps deftly across the buildings, dashes as a bonus action, and from this position is going to throw a sneaky shuriken at John Carmichael from the shadows
And
around
see
the
me
corner.
behind the wall?
Whoop. Oh my god, no it can't.
I was going to say, I can't see it, so I don't think you
Okay,
can see
from
me.
the shadows, the ninja runs and like does some stuff, and you don't see it, and it'll hopefully do something interesting next round. All right, now Ganyu Sinmal facing down his foe, realizing that this is truly going to be a difficult battle. The enormous armor-clad, fiery creature regenerates 3 health at the start of its turn, and it is going to do 3 things. First off, Ganyu Sinmal is going to attempt to grab the werebearer who just tore him apart with his void swords. He makes an athletics check to attempt to grab you. Lyrus, roll an opposed athletics check as this gauntlet reaches towards you. I rolled a 19. A 14.
14.
He grabs you, raging in your face with this fiery. It sounds like the furnace from Home Alone. You know, the boiler that the kid's afraid of. That's what it sounds like right now. So,
Oh, shit.
he grabs you, and then he's going to use 2 of his special abilities because he has multi-actions. First, he's going to jump. And he can jump 10 times the normal distance. So he grabs you, he leaps into the air, drags you over this direction. Mid-air, he activates his other ability, and he grows to an enormous size. He is now huge. And now, finally, he's going to powerbomb you back down from the sky.
Okay.
Roll a strength saving throw against getting powerbombed.
All right. Oh,
A natural
God.
1. That's incredible.
Well,
That's
yeah, this was fun. I'll
incredible.
see you guys later.
You have 1 inspiration from chat if you want to
I
reroll that.
still have an inspiration?
Yeah, chat has
Oh,
given you an
nice.
inspiration. Do you want to burn that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's give it a reroll. That's
Ooh,
much
that's
better.
right.
Okay,
Add a
you're going to
20 on.
take half damage from getting power bombed.
Okay.
You take only 14 points of damage, and you avoid being knocked prone as he spins back down to the ground and slams you with one hand.
Nice.
Almost flattening one of the nearby people. And the folks nearby are starting to scream and flee. People who are just trying to do their shopping, minding their own business, are scattering in all directions and calling for the guards. John, it's your turn. There's definitely not a ninja skulking around. Through the window, you see 2 bear folk, an orc, and somebody who's obviously a very stylish elven bard, watching through the window, cheering and placing bets.
Ooh, nice.
What would you like to
gonna
do?
Turn around. John's gonna turn around as he loads up his gun. Hey, how much you putting on me?
Roll an intimidation or persuasion check, John.
Sure.
A 16. All right. One of the bear folks slaps the elf on the back and then holds up a coin purse. You can't see what's in it, but it's heavy.
Heavy? Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. Good choice.
Now, we are going to do the battlefield shifting now that it's a new round. John,
Okie dokie.
roll 1d6.
I'm on it.
And now roll 1d8.
I see what you're doing here.
Okay, well, you just move 1 square to the north. You start your turn right here. Could have been worse. Could have gone over the edge.
What happened, by the way?
You're just jockeying for position. The battlefield shift doesn't cause an explosion. I'm going to figure out why it happened each time individually.
Gotcha.
Chat has played our new Stabtiste card. Stabtiste gives you plus 1d6 either on a stabbing weapon or on a roll to flirt.
Ooh,
That
very
bonus
nice.
is now available. John, what would you like to do on your turn?
John's gonna move forward so that way he can see. Oh, I'm having another issue where I can't actually move. Can you move me down 1 square, please?
Yep. 1 sec.
These hard corners, you know.
Let me shrink that corner just a little bit.
I really am not even like leaving the square. I'm just moving back to my same position. I'm just peeking around the corner so I can shoot.
Circe, the master of Magitech.
I want to see if I'm not sure exactly how to go about returning Asena to her normal size, other than just destroying the mage that cast it. So I got to get my hands on that ray. So I got to drop her to get my hands on that ray.
Okay.
Hey, oh, by the way, did she say her name? She did, right? She shouted her name.
Oh yeah,
out.
she announced herself. She did this whole she practically spun in a little circle and had her a freeze frame of her name and title appear behind her. In all but name. Yeah.
All about it. Okay, John pops around the corner and says, hey, Cersei, you mind surrendering before we take your head off? Oh, my friend also needs to go back to her normal size, so if you'd be a dear. And John shoots off 2 shots right at her head.
What, 2 warning shots to the face?
Yeah, well, actually, sorry, I've got more Krontaka. That's gonna be 3 warning shots to the
Okay.
face. Unless she responds and immediately stands down, he'll
Not
lower his
immediately responding. Not immediately.
gun. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, cool. Shot the first.
Okay, a 24 is a hit.
Okay, wisdom saving throw, please. DC
On it.
18.
Okay, wisdom saving throw is
Shot the second. Give
go.
me a second one as well, please.
a 15, failure.
Okay, that's a failure.
An 18,
and an 18
success.
That will succeed. And that is looking like 16, 33, 48, 40, 52 points of damage. How's she looking?
Not great. Her magical blouse of immunity to the elements is all smudged. One of her goggles is cracked, and her wings are making her
So John
float
takes
around.
a couple of shots. He's got another one in the barrel, and he looks at her and smiles. I can do this all day. You want to wrap it up?
Roll an intimidation check, please, John. And again,
Alrighty.
this is only going to modify the outcome. What you've actually done is still going to have an impact. All right.
So here, just a moment. Well, wait, hold on. Did I fail that?
I
That's
haven't.
important to know.
I haven't told you yet. You have a.
Okay, well, you kind of have to tell me because I have an ability that if I fail it, I can use it.
Ooh. Checkmate.
All right, you failed.
Okay, so let me go ahead and roll this here. All right, a 14. Did I still fail?
You succeeded.
Alrighty then. Alrighty. So John is just got his trigger. He pulls back the hammer on his bronze revolver. Oh, it actually looks like a flintlock pistol right now.
That's true. It's enchanted.
He pulls back the trigger on his flintlock pistol that's somehow shooting off explosive rounds as if he was, slinging a giant magical gun. You know how it is. And as he's aiming the last shot, So do you want to sit down and talk this out, or should I go ahead and make good on my threat? And he turns around and winks at the bear that put the bet on him.
The other guy punches him in the face. The two bear folk are now brawling. The table kicks over. The bard barely saves his drink and one of the other drinks. Looks at the bear folk behind him, leans forward, and starts downing both of them at the same time. All right, it's Circe's turn.
Is she standing down?
She is going to holster her ray gun, fly down towards you, and say, "You know what?
Hold on. I'm trying to say that here. No, John uses his last shot and he shoots the ninja.
You just run past her and shoot the ninja. Swing! Roll it.
As soon as it looks like she's going to stand down, he's going to run forward and then just shoot the ninja.
Whoa! As you run right beneath her.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes. The ninja.
Okay,
is
make us wisdom saving throw.
Nah. With a
He
shriek,
dashed. He shouldn't be sneaking, right?
with a shriek and a Wilhelm scream, the ninja takes the bullet, arms flailing. The sheer force of it knocks him off. He bounces off one of the rooftops and vanishes far below.
Nice.
And Circe says, "Yeah, you know what? I've worked up a. My throat is starting to all this announcing and but why don't we talk about this over a drink?"
John, I'm going to go ahead and pop that Baptiste card, by the way. John's going to put an arm behind her back and around her waist. Not in like a super forward way, just kind of like, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and take a drink. Let's talk this over. Obviously, you're very interested in Kenny. We're also very interested in Kenny. Maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement, you and I. By the way, love your tech. You want to see mine? And he's going to walk her back towards the bar.
That's a smooth line. All right. Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because chat gave you disadvantage, but plus 1d6 because of Baptiste. You've been,
Okay, cool,
You've been spending
perfect.
too much time around that guy, even though you've only met him, yesterday?
Yeah, but we've had a lot of interactions.
He-
I'm
he
taking
got
a
the gist
stab
that
at,
It only
doing his
takes one
thing.
night.
Exactly. That's if you do it
All
right.
right, disadvantage.
Oh.
And then plus 1d6, you said?
Mm-hmm.
24.
Why, yes, I would like to see your tech. That's quite the gun there. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just gonna start, walking right towards the entrance to the bar, to the roundhouse. Lyrus, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
As you get pile driven? What's the appropriate? Anyways, as big slammy bad thing fall down, you have the opportunity to go even further beyond, but only if you have some sort of catalyst to help with your transformation.
Ooh.
What kind of catalyst? Are we talking like a mechanical catalyst or just a
Do you have
talking RP?
Sell me on something. What would Lyrus use that he would have access to that would allow him to go even further beyond?
I think Lyrus would
But first, the battlefield.
holding-
Sorry, you go ahead. I shouldn't have interrupted. You finish.
Oh, you're good. Holding the swords in his hand as this guy grows taller and taller. I think he's just gonna, as those swords kind of have this ethereal blackness to it, sucking in all the light around him. I think he's just gonna hold those swords and just, as he absorbs that void energy, that chaos energy into his own body, as the swords actually return to the shape, the form of a normal sword. All that energy siphoning into his arms and into his body as his eyes glow black, and he's just got these black chaos flames flying up off of him. Are you ready for this? As he looks at him. As his swords are gonna he's gonna he'll attack with one of these swords still, as it's no energy on it anymore, but still a sword.
Oh wow!
It's a 29 to hit.
Okay, as you go even further beyond, let's treat that as a critical hit.
Yes.
A natural
so
19.
then,
Let's go.
12 plus this roll. So that'd be 26 plus. I'm gonna use the green flame blade, as those black flames actually spread back down the sword onto him as a so 12 more fire damage, so 26 slashing, 12 fire, and then we're still powered up, so a max smite coming in. So that is
Wait, is that a max smite that
On a
crits?
crit?
That's a critting
Yes.
max smite?
Yes.
Oh,
80
yeah, I guess
damage on that smite?
67 if we're doing max.
Someone, please tell me someone else is doing the math right now.
So
Well,
60
because you said it's a max smite. So
Yeah,
it's 80
yeah.
damage, right?
Well, it's
No,
it's 5d8s.
Yeah, the smites aren't auto full damage. He just has unlimited
Right.
smites until the fight's over.
Right.
I see. I thought
But
you
it's
said
still a
okay,
critical smite.
I
Yeah,
misunderstood.
yeah.
27 plus 12, 39 plus 14, so 54
Okay, so that's 54. Is that total?
on the first hit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As Ganyu Sinmal takes 54 points of damage, he gains more power, and he, in order to defend himself, now that you've caused all these cracks, the purple fire that dwells within his belly is starting to leak out. And every time that you attack him, you have to cut through this, the purple and the black flame mixing and mingling as one of them tries to feed on the other, and his purple flames attempt to eat your very soul. But how can you eat what is not there as it's enshrouded by the void? Roll your attack.
Okay. Yeah. Second swing here. Swing again. Where'd it go?
A 13 for a total of 25. That is a hit. And in
25 will do
fury, he opens the Spirit Eater Gate, which normally only works on Yokai Blossom spirits. But in this case, as empowered as you are, he is very unhappy and he wants to eat your soul.
Oh, snap.
Let's see. 16 slashing plus 4 fire, so that's 20 plus max smiting.
Does a 20 hit you, by the way?
A 20. Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. Just hits, yeah.
Okay. He inflicts 56 points of necrotic damage on you in retaliation.
56, huh?
And he heals the same amount.
I deal 39 on that hit. I will reaction on that. As he hits me and I am able to absorb some of that with that void energy, it explodes and erupts, and he will be expelled 15 feet away from me using my repulsion artificer ability.
Clang! He gets blasted away, sort of spins as he hits the wall, falls prone.
Oh, nice. Falls prone. I will then. Well, how many feet is he? He's 15, right? So I will. I'll rush up to him and take that third hit
Okay.
with advantage.
Before you do this, there is a catchphrase available. So, a power up for anyone who uses their catchphrase. There's also In the Name of the Moon, which requires you to list your opponent's wrongdoings and declare how you're going to punish them. So you may claim one of those if you have something in mind. Otherwise, it'll be available for the next player.
As he rushes up, he'll just shout at this guy. I'm gonna rip you a new one.
Ah, yes, the classics. Roll with advantage.
Portals don't rip themselves.
Okay. Okay.
Another critical.
The catchphrase gives you a significant advantage, so let's give you triple weapon damage. Instead of double, right? So that crit gets 50% more. So go nuts.
So 24 plus the where did it roll? It didn't roll, did it? Come on.
Yeah,
see a
that's
19.
11 plus 8.
Oh, okay. 24 plus okay, so then yeah, so 40 43 and then 12 55 plus 32, so 87, right?
87. Okay.
87 on the last.
But you're
hit.
timesing all that by 3, right? That was what
No,
you said.
the 3 was the
You got to roll
weapon
triple dice on the weapon attack only. On the
on
weapon,
the weapon
damage.
attack.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ganyu Sinmal cracks, and you can see violet light shining directly out as he's on the verge of destruction. Had he not absorbed some of your life force through the Spirit Eater gate, he would have been destroyed by that attack. Will that conclude your turn?
Yeah. How much did he do to me again? Was
56.
56, right? Yeah. Okay. A double. Whoo! Yeah, that hurts. Okay, I'm done.
You're done? Okay.
I've done enough here.
It is Tiny Asena's turn. Tiny Asena, you are in some sort of accountant, treasurer, stockbroker's room. You don't know. All you know is they're loaded. What would you like to do?
Am I gonna get thrown out of here?
There's nobody in here. The place seems to be unoccupied.
No, I mean like everybody like shifted, didn't they?
Yep. You're not going to get thrown out of here, but roll 1d8 and 1d6. One, two, three. Okay, because of the continued sliminess of Slakura, you just go flying around the corner. Both of you slide through the gate into the treasury, which I don't think you can move yourself, so I'm just going to go ahead and move yourself. So as you're contemplating what to do, it is as if fate itself is urging you to take the money as you go sliding into the treasury. Yeah. You actually bump up against the treasure chest.
This is a locked door.
It's a portcullis, right? You just happen to squeeze through it because you're tiny mode.
Yeah, this is amazing. I guess there's some perks to being tiny.
Yeah, it works, right? It works.
Okay, yeah, I'm still not sure if I want to go outside because I don't know how that fight is going. Yeah, and small. So let's like try and open up this thing. Is this a treasure?
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of, there's a really armored chest right here, and then there's a series of smaller chests up on a shelf.
Let's try the armored one first.
Okay. It is definitely locked, and that's a good lock on it. What would you like to do? How are you going to try to open it?
I'm gonna... I think she would punch the lock first before she tried anything fancy.
Roll 2 attacks to punch the crap out of the lock, glowing with tiny force energy. All right. Crack! That definitely helped. You're almost there.
Okay.
Are you beating open the chest?
sneak attack a lock?
You cannot sneak attack a lock.
Sneak attack.
Unless the lock is actually... If you hit a lock...
Couldn't Sakura be a lock?
Only if you've got it. Only if you've got it flanked.
I was going to say, if you score a sneak attack on a lock,
me.
that is a mimic and you need to run.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. With that second blow, you punch the lock open and activate the trap.
Nice.
Please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it.
Wait, but she's
This
tiny
is fine.
With advantage because you're small and it's not designed to hit people who are small. 25.
Yeah.
A lightning bolt bursts from the lock. And they paid for the good stuff. They paid for the old 2nd edition Baldur's Gate lightning bolt.
Oh no.
It ricochets wildly around the room. You see Slakura like bending itself, trying to dodge this lightning bolt. Please roll 2 more dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Ooh, snap. I love the 2nd edition lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's rare, dude. That's a collector's item.
Oh,
And now it's
goodness.
busted. Okay, now the wisdom of the seer has been invoked. I would like all 3 of you to roll 1d20.
Ooh.
It's exactly what you think, Matt.
Seer.
I love this. I don't love it as much, but I still love it.
Okay, so each of you hold on to that roll. John, you have a 6. Lyrus has a 15. Asena has a 7. What can happen is when any creature you see rolls a d20, before they roll it, you can replace their roll with that number.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, no, I do. I love it.
Because the seer has allowed
of
you to
us?
see the... Yes, so you have your 7. So once, and you have to use this before the session is over. So it has to be used tonight.
Oh, okay.
You can replace somebody else's roll with a 7. Before they roll, you can just say, and he rolls a 7.
That's cool.
That's good.
Anyways,
I
Asana,
like
after
that.
the lightning bolt bounces wildly all over the room, left, right, and sideways, and Slakura is like, it doesn't have any hair to stand on end, but there's this weird like goosebumps on the surface from static, and is now there's like hair and dust clinging to Slakura because of the static charge. But the treasure inside is yours, 7,000 gold worth of gold and platinum. That's a lot, and it's going to be difficult to carry. What are you going to do?
Jeez.
An electrum.
Yes, there's also a bag of electrum.
I don't know what that means.
Electrum is the accursed currency. It's an alloy of silver and gold, and it's the only one that doesn't play nice.
It's
Because
basically $2 bills, 50-cent pieces.
Yeah, it's a 50
the one
cent
that
piece.
everyone doesn't really want to have, but it's good.
Oh. So I don't think she's like really into gold at the moment. Like, sure, it's shiny, but she already has so much of it. And honestly, it seems kind of useless to her. Like, she used it once to get some hot dogs.
I forgot about that. What do we call this?
So I think
Those pickle things?
Pods.
what?
Don't do this.
Don't do what?
Don't do this.
I don't know what that means. I'm gonna jump
I think
on.
you should do it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Don't worry about it. Your character, your choice, your rules. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna jump on this cabinet and start searching the other chests to see if she can find something more useful.
Okay. Start. You can use a bonus action to try to crack one of them open if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Are you down any hit points?
No.
Okay, great. You start to crack
I
it
have a
apart,
lot of extra.
and Slakura angrily bounces against it as well, trying to help you. Okay. The ninja is gone. Farewell to the ninja. It is Ganyu Sinmal's turn. And as you're standing atop this creature, and it's breaking apart and staring at you, suddenly, its eyes flicker and go out, only to be replaced with a ghostly blue radiance. The color of the flames changes entirely, and a new voice echoes through it.
My master's will shall be done. These outlanders cannot help you. Awaken, beast of Praxmaren! Rise from the ancient depths! Feed upon the off-worlders!
And an enormous roar erupts throughout the entire city. A bellowing noise, so deep and so low you can barely hear it, but it rumbles within all of your bones. Something awakens, something that the city is hanging above. Perhaps the reason that the city was hanging from something in the first place, to spare it from the ancient wrath of a creature that has slept ever since this place was drawn into the void. And as it bellows, you see things begin to writhe below the city.
No, thank you.
Is it tentacles? It's always tentacles.
Why is it always tentacles? Okay.
How do we see below the city?
I mean, the city's hanging, right? It's hanging from all these chains. And in some places, the buildings are just hanging, and there's like literally you can just go all the way down to the ground because it's not hanging. Some of them are big old earth moats, and some of them are just hanging from these chains.
We're like a city that's like one of those hanging plants.
Yeah, it's a hanging plant city. That's actually an excellent way of explaining it. That isn't
Just
yeah.
a cosmic hanging plant.
The hanging plant of the universe,
Really puts it in perspective.
right?
I feel more like bait than like.
And this
you
is
know,
just a
anything
giant
else.
octopus.
Exactly. It's just a hanging
With
plant.
horrible, crazy, thorny teeth.
Right. It does seem to be shackled, however. You can see that there are
Oh,
chains binding it, but it strains against the chains. And as Ganyu Sinmal is possessed by the psychic power of Ralzamon, Master of the Unknown. And the reason this is happening, by the way, is one, because Ralzamon refuses to allow you to win and he's watching you, and two, because chat played this isn't even my final form.
Oh, goody.
Classic.
All right. And as the power of Ralzamon flows through Ganyu Sinmal, he unleashes his Mind Crush, striking at Lyrus.
I didn't know you were allowed to use those on us. That's crazy.
Wait,
Ooh.
what did he roll?
24 to hit for 20 psychic
Oh,
damage.
he rolled a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Is our seer, is that the total roll or just the dice
The
roll?
dice
that we
roll.
change it?
You can modify the dice roll.
He rolls a 15.
I literally rolled a 15. So you
Yeah,
still have
don't do
the
it.
dice roll. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought
it
you
doesn't.
said the other one.
It does. Sorry, it doesn't
Never mind.
change the number. It changes the dice.
Gotcha. Never mind.
Yeah. So you still have that. You might want to use that like for you at some point.
Yes.
Anything
I will
else?
save that.
Anything else you can do?
Oh man, I think I've already used my stone's endurance once. Wait, have I used that in this fight?
I don't know if you have.
feel
No,
like you
I only used it
did,
in the
but-
first fight.
Oh.
I will use a reaction
Mm-hmm.
to negate 1d12 plus 2 damage.
All right. Give me that roll.
Nice.
Oh, big McLarge huge.
14.
All right. Enjoy six points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And at the exact same time, the power of Ralzamon strikes Circe, Master of Magitech, who is displaying disloyalty.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ralzamon tries to fry her brain for disloyalty. And
What
so,
a jerk!
Classic story.
right? Hey, his boss operates by "You have failed me for the last." I should make a "You have failed me for the last time" card. That should definitely needs to be a card. Note to self.
Question. Question. John, does he hear all like, I'm Ralzamon?
Oh yeah, totally.
Cool. John throws out his shield on top of Circe. She's
Okay.
walking back to the bar.
Remind me what that does. Your shield
she-
gauntlet, your techno shield gauntlet.
Yeah, she gets a +5 to her AC this turn, and John loses his shield bonus until it comes back.
Okay. Well, if I could see what I rolled because of this cat that's occupying half
You
of
got
my
a
monitor.
dirty 20. She
Cool.
should be fine. You got a dirty 20.
Yep. Nope. That'll protect her.
Whew.
So instead of her mind getting crushed, her mind does not get crushed. And Ganyu Sinmal is going to grow again.
Again?
He barely fits in here anymore. He's now gargantuan. I think, yeah, he's gargantuan. And you're still standing on top of him, Lyrus. So it's like you're standing there and just you're starting to go higher and higher as you are on his chest plate and just and he's going to attempt to stand using half of his movement. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw, Lyrus.
Okay.
A 13.
Ooh.
He throws you off.
That's a pretty good time to use your 15.
I'll let it stand.
Okay. He throws you off. Boom. Boom. And stands before you, ready to strike. And that will be it for Ganyu Sinmal. However, on initiative count 0, the beast below gets to do one thing. And it is going to attempt to ensnare John Carmichael. It's going to attack him.
Yeah, of course it freaking would.
Good.
I'm going to roll an attack roll now, Matt. I am
Go for it,
moving
man.
the
Go
mouse
for it.
to the place where I roll the attack roll. I'm rolling the attack roll. I have rolled the attack roll, and I got it. I got it too. Okay.
You got a freaking 2. Yeah, man, suck on that. You're chained up.
Oh, damn.
It
The
roars.
tentacle rives up towards John, and he just kicks it back over the side. Hey, I'm busy here. I'm walking here.
All right, John.
Out of my way.
Now it's your turn.
So when John looses the shields over to Circe, he is going to call out to Ralzamon, Master of the Unknown, and I'm just adding a little of his ex-wizard talk to this. Ralzamon, you are the stupidest smart guy I think I've ever met. You're turning on your own people just because they're using discretion rather than dying for the better cause. You're gonna lose more people this way, I swear. Hey, Circe, and John starts walking up to her. You know your boss, the weird psychic guy, he just tried to crush your brain for going and having a drink. That doesn't really seem like the kind of guy you want to align with, right? Here's the thing. Remember how we were going to sit down and chit-chat about this whole Kenny person? Well, I'll have you know, Ralzamon, master of absolutely jack crap because he can't do anything, he is siding with the wrong guy. Now, here's the thing. I think I've got an offer for you. My offer is this. I don't know what you're here for. I don't know what you're about. What I do know is that you don't play second fiddle to anybody. So believe you me, I'm your guy. I got tech like you wouldn't believe. You've got tech that I've never even seen. Together, with our powers combined, we'll screw over Ralzamon, master of jack crap, and we'll save this entire city from that abomination below and cash in on Kenny's hiding. What do you say to that? And John's going to invoke Believe in Me.
All right. Yeah, Believe in Me was played. So that was an inspirational speech to her. She'll say, I'll tell you what. You keep this guy out of my head and protect me from the actual boss. And some fear passes through her. Get me off world. We got a deal.
Done. John shakes on it.
All right. She shakes as well. Is that it for John Carmichael?
What else is around here? Again, I know we got a one-on-one fight happening to the south. Oh, yeah, Saina's going to go ahead and just plug into the radio.
Hey, Saina, we're working with that lady that turned you into a tiny little thing. Where are you right now?
I'm in a room with a bunch of gold.
I love you. Where are you at?
I went up.
Like, as in, like, directionally up or, like, north?
Yeah, north. Went north.
Cool. Fantastic. Let's head there.
Hey, Cersei, can you follow me before we grab that drink? My friend that you made real tiny small, can we reverse that real quick? Oh,
XP.
you were X plus 1 XP, mate.
Plus 1 XP. All right. No wonder he didn't respond. She clears the cough in her throat because she actually does need a drink. And yeah, absolutely. It goes both ways. What do you want?
Oh, so do I. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our way up there, all right?
All right.
And John's going to kind of just grab her and then run off towards where he thinks Asana is. He heard that she was north, so he's going to head over north, and this looks like an office, I would assume, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's just going to run up to it and then kick down the door. Or if she has a cool shrink ray that she can shrink the door, then that's even better.
Okay. Yeah, she'll set the ray to. Yeah, she'll just use the frigid freezing ray. So she ices it, and then she gestures over to you.
And John goes ahead and back in his old break and entering days, he kicks the door down.
Okay. The door snaps from the frigid ice, and you enter the office of, again, the comptroller. You don't know, some money person.
Oh, wait, it was over there. Never mind.
Yep. That was a window.
Hey, there we are.
We're over here.
John just gestures for Cersei to go ahead and, like, come on in. We've got another door problem after you.
All right.
And that'll be it for John's turn.
She checks her goggles, sets it to sizzling spicy heat mode, and starts on the door. A little supervillain bank robbery? Yeah, she's down for that.
Hell yeah.
And that was both of your turns. Lyrus, it's your turn.
How is this dude looking?
Well, his physical shell is still in ruins, but this Ralzamon's direct assuming control has empowered him significantly. That being said, you have received a Mystic Surge, which means that in your hour of need, you can regain one class feature, one spell slot, something along those lines.
Can I use it to use a lay on hands?
Yes, you can.
I will lay on hands on myself then.
Oh my god. Okay, so you heal yourself, sort of picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, refusing to back down. And at that moment, everything is clear. The monster below rising up to eat the city. This creature towering above you, glowing with psychic power. But in this exact moment, you realize you have a clean shot. The bigger it gets, the larger it gets, the more vulnerable its mouth is. And its mouth inside, if you can open it and get inside of its mouth and attack it there, that's its weak point.
Okay. I will. Shit. I will. How big are we talking? How big is it? At this point?
His spacing is 20 feet by 20 feet. And so he's probably like 24, 30 feet tall. Boom. Boom.
Okay. Well, then I will bonus action Misty Step into his mouth.
So you're just going to Misty Step through into the fiery furnace. Oh my god. Okay.
Into the mouth.
As you teleport inside the mouth, you realize there is an actual creature in here. It's not just full of fire. Somebody's wearing this armor, but it's fused to him. So you are inside a giant mouth. Not just a fiery furnace, a mouth. That also happens to be filled with psychic flame that is now surrounding you, making all sorts of weird noises.
Of course, yeah. I assume he's riding around on a moving tongue. As he's trying to keep his balance, I'm just going to try to stab at the soft palate.
Okay. You have a one clean shot card was played, which means this is a critical hit.
Oh. Well, I guess I didn't need to roll that, did I?
Nope.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Okay. All right. 26. Uh, 33. And then smite. Come on. 17. 50 points of damage.
50 even?
50 even on that first strike, yeah.
Because you hit it in the mouth, which is its weak point, and you're literally inside of it, double damage.
Oh!
Normally, if you want to hit the mouth, you have to roll an attack at disadvantage to do a called shot, but if you succeed, it's double. But you are literally inside it, which is going to have a consequence. But go.
Yeah.
That was your first attack. This
Okay,
one will
I'll
not
take that.
be an automatic hit.
Sure.
But it is a hit anyway, so go for it.
Okay, cool. (22 plus 23, 55).
With a groan, as you stab directly into it,
No!
you can tell this creature was dead. This creature would have been dead if Ralzamon had not forced its body to move. And with that strike, it's 2 damage directly into the brain. The psychic energy exudes out in all directions, leaving you submerged in total sticky, smelly darkness as the thing begins to plummet down to the side, threatening to topple over, fall into the abyss, and to the lurker below, with you in its mouth.
Oh boy. Is this? I don't think I have. I gotta check to see if this takes a bonus action or not.
I feel like the
Oh,
three
it
of us
does
are
take-
each playing
does take a
different
bonus
games.
action.
What'd you say? It does take a bonus action?
Yeah, I was gonna try to. My boots allow me to teleport as well, but it takes a bonus action, so never mind.
Okay, so
I'm in that mouth.
Would we be able to? Oh, never mind. That's fine. It's fine.
okay, at that exact moment, bursting from the shadows, emerging from the place where he was hiding this entire time, Kenny leaps to the rescue, making a dynamic entry. Mudcat, what is Kenny able to do in a desperate attempt for a rescue?
Oh, you know what? Kenny steps out from the shadows. I gotta remember what his character sheet is. Give me a second. Step out from the shadows with the cloak. I think if the mouth is open, man, he's 30 feet high though.
But he's falling. There might be an intercept point. Simple geometry.
I'm thinking that Kenny might dive for a foot if he sees one. Don't worry, I got you. As he dives at the mouth trying to catch Lyrus's foot, although I don't think it's gonna particularly matter because he's so much bigger.
Well, what about if Kenny won some kind of cool mecha arm during one of his recent gambling
to-
debts?
I don't know. He's got.
I think you're muted, mate.
+1 XP, but where is he going to get a cool mecha arm?
Do you remember that really cool Roachkin dude that I met?
Mm-hmm.
And he was really surprised to see Kenny out. He was really surprised, not just because he's supposed to be in hiding, but because Kenny actually had a good spot of luck and took him for everything he owned. And he wasn't just Roach Guy; he was Roach Guy with cool like punchy arms. And now he's not cool punchy arm guy anymore.
Well, chat just played a magic item card, so I'll tell
There
you
you go.
what. I'll tell you what. We're gonna do this. Kenny has that guy's arm and a bottle of Sovereign glue.
Oh snap!
Perfect.
Wow.
He's gonna use it to grab onto Lyrus.
All right. So he ties himself off with a rope, leaps down to the rescue, and glues himself to Lyrus.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't worry, I got you.
the
Oh,
monster.
he's got glue all over me.
Where did he get glued, by the way? Because that stuff doesn't come off.
Yeah.
A horse?
No. But where on Lyrus did he attach himself? What was the anchor point? Was it his boot, his fur? What's going down here?
Oh yeah. So I think that he's wearing boots, so I guess it would be a boot.
Okay.
Some sort of boot,
Okay.
metal and
With
leather.
the fur.
Gunny Sinmal plummets into the depths, meeting the shackled grasp of the lurker. Kenny jumps down, glues himself to Lyrus, preventing him from falling along with it as the tendril grabs the massive armored creature and begins to crush it. One of them slips right past your head. You can hear it whoosh through the air. The ancient groan rumbles below, and the two of you are dangling precariously over the precipice.
What's the second part of the plan then? I thought you would know.
And so we leave the two of them as we revisit Asena, who's busy robbing some sort of city treasury. What would you like to do? +1 XP for me. You're muted on ping. Horrendous swears are happening and we can't even tell right now. All right.
We can't unmute you, right? We got to.
Yeah.
We have to
It-
mute
it's
ourselves.
it's just like overcoming trauma. You have to do it yourself. All right.
Oh snap!
Yeah, we went from existential depression to like therapy talk. So we're gonna come back to her as soon as her, muting happens.
Existential dread has passed.
As soon as the existential dread has stopped setting in. So, in the meantime, the enormous tentacles are going to swing at the only target they see, which is Lyrus and Kenny.
Wait, here we go.
Can we hear you now?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
can
think-
finally
I
hear
think
me
so.
now?
Yay!
Yes.
All right, as one of the tentacles reaches up, grabbing towards the two of them hanging over the edge, we cut. The camera snaps over to tiny Asena in the treasury. What would you like to do?
Make me big again!
Are you sure?
yelling
This seems
down.
really useful. You broke into this place, no problem. Right past the security and that little bouncing slime creature. Quite the bandit. Okay, yep, just give me a moment.
Ugh. Actually, maybe I don't.
What would you like to do?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try and open it.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
Oh yeah, I'm attacking it.
I feel like Asena is in like a comical action platformer. Lyrus is in some kind of over-the-top hack and slash, and John's playing like a choose-your-own-adventure game right now.
John's in a visual novel. Lyrus is in a Devil May Cry, like, beat 'em up.
Yes.
And Pods is playing Crash Bandicoot.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
just
I'm playing
Ratchet and
Dark
Clank.
Souls
Yeah,
over here.
exactly.
All right. Bam! The lock on this one isn't as strong. You pop it right open. And then on your second punch, as you go in for it, your tiny hand gets stuck inside the lock just as it breaks and jams.
Oh, no.
So you punch the lock off, but now
Shoot.
the lock is stuck around your hand.
Slakura, can you help me?
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Grease is
Can
the
you
word.
slime my hand?
Yes. Grease is the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got feeling. Slakura assists you with the removal process. Taking up Slakura's turn for the round.
Okay, what's in this chest?
A bunch of Electrum.
Oh,
I
my
don't know
God.
what this stuff is.
It's coins. It looks like money. It's valuable somehow.
I just want something to make me big again.
Just hold on a moment. I'll take care of it. We should probably
Have you
go.
tried eating your spinach?
What? I don't have spinach. You have spinach?
That's a you problem.
Do you want to
Yeah,
burn?
probably somewhere. Give me a moment.
You want to burn a charge from the briefcase to pull some fresh spinach out of there? Actually, not fresh, canned probably. You don't have a refrigerating function on that thing.
Well, that's what it has to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, it has to be. I'll give her the can. She'll pop it open like Popeye, and then bam.
Okay. You now have 1 can of spinach. Add that to your inventory as he reaches into the briefcase. He just happens to have that. All right, John, it's your turn. Coriander Agent John Carmichael has been played. You can have a spell bullet or a tattoo that must be used this session.
Oh, snap. Hell yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. You said a spell bullet or a tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yes.
If John uses enlarge person, and then they reverse the shrinking, will Sena then be huge?
Yes, but only until the enlarged person wears off.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah, okay, John uses spell tattoo, enlarge person, and he enlarges Asena.
Okay.
Gives her a little mushroom. So literally, she pops the spinach and then grows back to
He
her
just
normal
wants
size.
to time it with that. He had an enchantment on the can of spinach because he always wanted to do that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He tells
All right.
Asena as part of the casting, he tells her to pop the just squeeze it. The activation pops open the top. It already had been pre-cut and ready to go, and so it just shoots out, goes on into the gullet, and bam, Asena grows back to her normal size.
There's a small musical cue.
John taps Cersei on the shoulder and says, "Okay, reverse this, and you'll see something absolutely magnanimous. It's going to be amazing."
Yes.
And from there, John is ready to just, as soon as this door goes down, he's gonna bust in and start just shoveling gold into his briefcase.
All right. One of the tentacles sweeps towards the two glued together faithful. I need both of them to roll a dexterity saving throw or strength to swing out of the way. You have to either dodge or engage the core.
There's Kenny coming through with a 13. Wow. He's a rogue. Oh my god. Yeah, this is bad.
Okay. The two of you get smacked for 17 points of bludgeoning damage, half in Kenny's case. Is Lyrus out?
Yeah.
Ow.
17, you said?
17.
No, he's not out because I got the lay on hands off.
That's right. Got that there boost.
We're still okay for now. And Kenny took half. I think I have uncanny dodge.
Neat.
I
You have
do
evasion,
uncanny
right?
dodge.
And that's a dexterity saving throw, so you should
I
be
do
able
have
to.
evasion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of take no damage if you succeed on saving throw, take half if you fail. Yeah, you're right.
What's hilarious is that the battlefield is still strewn with explosive barrels. All right, that was John's turn. Yep. It is Circe's turn. Circe is going to, as she finishes melting through the grate, John, you can charge into the room and start just plundering the crap out of it. She switches it back to grow mode and points it at Asena, pulls the trigger. It's the circular ray gun effect, Wow, 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 wow. And Asena, you bump your head against the roof. You are now large.
What the heck?
Wait, I can't get in.
Oh, right.
Oh my gosh!
I have to remove the... Whoop, there. You can now enter.
Why am I
Yeah, now free.
humongous?
I reversed it.
Because you wanted to be big!
That spinach was dumb. It didn't
What?
work.
The spinach was amazing.
The
It worked
spinach made me
incredibly well.
humongous. Am I gonna keep growing?
No.
Maybe. Would you like some more?
The two of them say at the exact same time, no, maybe.
No, I don't.
And John
want
just starts
any
shoveling
more.
gold into the briefcase.
Seriously helps.
And Electrum, but not. Well, no, John doesn't have the same hatred for Electrum that everybody else does. So yeah, he just takes it.
He's not Darius. All right. And like I said, now seeing this as, a fellow supervillain. We're robbing the bank. She's just helping to shovel gold into the briefcase.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to get my cut of this, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is
Yeah,
that
You're
why
saying
a
betray
are
us,
we
right?
working with her now? She made me tiny.
Oh, here, get this. Ralsamon tried to kill her because I convinced her to have a drink with us and to talk over this whole kidnapping Kenny thing. So yeah, between Ralsamon being a dick-ass boss and Cersei understanding that discretion is the better part of valor, we're going to work together, and they're going to help us get out of here. We're going to help them get out of here. Mutually beneficial arrangement, as it were. John winks at Cersei at the end of that.
Is discretion better than valor?
Not for you, but, you know, it works for others.
Okay. She
No,
is
I just mean
hesitant.
you're very good at, running and gunning. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't know if I like her.
I think that that's something we can decide over a bottle of beer or whatever they have here, and a nice warm meal after we save the city from this horrible abomination.
And don't
There's
worry.
a ton of tentacles outside.
I think that if you give me some time, I'll grow on you.
I hate her.
You see that? Oh yeah, we're gonna get along great.
All right. The action phases back to Lyrus, who just got smacked by one of the Beast Below's tentacles. And the two of you are glued together, or more appropriately, you're glued to... Kenny's glued to your boot. What would the two of you like to do? You act concurrently.
Okay. Man. Okay. He's tied to my boot. Well, he's pretty small. This could work. I don't know. If let's see, boy, oh boy. No, that'll only take one person. Trying to figure out how to teleport us out of here, but I don't think there's a good way.
Another fine mess you've gotten us into, I see.
How far down are you, by the way, Lyrus?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The rope is going to the top of one of the nearby structures. The structures are probably 12 feet tall. This closest one, it's only 12 feet tall, and it's a 50-foot rope, so you're 40 feet below the city. Now, the beast is further than that. The beast is way further than that. It's also big beyond reckoning.
What happens if you misty step while someone's glued to you?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Obviously, it wouldn't let you get away with it, right? You
I
could
have no
try.
idea.
You've never tried this, but you could give it a shot if you want.
Or I could misty step out of my boot. Lyrus will attempt to misty step. If the rope is 40 feet, he'll attempt to go 30 feet up the rope and misty step and grab further up the rope.
Okay. You teleport out of your boot.
Yeah, okay.
Is Kenny now like dangling? Is Kenny got nothing at this point?
Yeah, I guess the boot's still stuck to his hand. He's tied by the end of the rope.
Oh,
That's right.
What? You're just gonna leave me here after I saved your ass? Don't worry, I'll be back. As I'm going to misty step, I guess I'm gonna try to climb the rest of the 10 feet.
This is a big, strong guy. He can climb. That's not a problem.
Okay, climb the rest of the 10 feet and then attempt to hoist Kenny up
Okay.
with the action.
How much movement do you have left? If you take your
I moved
action, assuming you dashed, right? And assuming that climbing takes double movement.
I misty stepped, so that took 30 as a bonus action. Double movement for the 10 feet would be 20, and I still have 20 left.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is that for every 10 feet of movement, you can pull him up 5 feet. So you can reel in the rope 10 feet, and then if you use your action, you can dash and just keep hauling, right?
Yeah.
So he should be like just below the area. Almost safe.
I'll pull him, and I guess he would concurrently climb. Maybe he would try to flip himself around and climb.
Yeah. So I think between the two of you, you should be able to hop on board.
Oh yeah. All right then. We make our way up, and give me my boot back. I can't. It's stuck to my hand. Oh, fine. Let's just get out of here before that thing comes back.
In his exploration and recon, Kenny has discovered a waygate that will teleport you from Prexmarin back into the home city of the Faithful, dropping you basically from one crappy alley to another. In order for it to access it, like many keyed portals, you have to flip a copper coin and slap it on your hand, then walk into the alley, and then it'll take you into another alley. How this came to be, it doesn't seem to be the work of any wizard. It's just one of those odd things that happens when two places in the void are in synchronization. There's been enough dirty dealing. So, if the lot of you can reach that alleyway, which is, it's over here.
Okay.
If you can reach that, you can all get to safety. That does not solve the problem with the beast, but yeah, it's your choice if that's within your purview of solving. Asena.
There are bigger problems.
Back to you. You are Lord. What would you like to do?
I would like to be small again.
Asena, you gotta make up your mind. You want to be big. You want to be small.
I can do that if you want. She flips it.
Wait. Imagine what you can accomplish right now. You're huge. Enjoy it.
Okay, I'm gonna kick these other chests.
Okay. At this point, you're Giga mode, so you crack them open pretty easily. They each contain, one of them contains 2,000 silver and one of them contains 2,000 copper. It seems like this was just a place where they kept, it was like a bank. They just kept money.
The only thing in this place is money.
Very true.
Is this door open?
Yeah, seriously melted through it. And the front door is open as well.
Okay. I'm just going to go into this room. Well, can I look at this stuff?
Yeah. You've got troop movements, financial documents, a record of debts kept, and debts collected. This would be very valuable to somebody who gave a single crap about the power structure in this city.
Is there a window? Is this a window?
Actually, Asena, roll a investigate. Yes, it's a window, and roll an investigation check.
Oh, okay. I clicked it. We will wait for it.
All right. As we ponder, tell me what you have planned for this window. An 11. There is something cool there. It looks like a drawing of a giant purple skeleton made of rocks and land.
A purple rock landman?
Yes. A dead purple rock landman.
That's weird. She likes that drawing, so she's gonna take it.
Okay. Excellent. What else would you like to do?
I just wanted to look through the window to see if I could see the tentacles.
Oh yeah, they're down there. One of them slaps into the side of the building, and you just see like the suckers on it, and it slides down, leaving a trail of mucus.
Gross.
Anything else for the Dragon of Zolquia?
Nah, I think that's it. We're just gonna wait till everyone else is done looting.
Okay. All right. The only people who are outside... Ooh, no, actually, I'm going to roll a Doomsday counter. We do not proceed to the next phase yet. However, Kenny and Lyrus, just as you make it to safety, an enormous tentacle flails over the side, smashing into the building. It doesn't hit you, but it smashes into the building nearby you. A few rocks, as the building is destroyed, a few rocks crumble down towards you. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
For both of you. Much less bad than last time. Also better rolls than last time. Okay, you manage to dodge out of the way, and you take half or no damage. So 5 or 0 damage, depending on whether or not you're the rogue.
Yep. Got it.
And if we at the end of every round,
ducks under.
Yep. Shoop. At the end of every round, I'm going to continue to roll the Doomsday dice to see if the beast feasts. John, it's your turn.
Great.
What does that mean?
Don't
Wait, what
worry
does
about
that mean?
Don't worry about it.
What
is
is
this
worried
mean,
about
your
it?
If Asena has any amount of like movement or actions left, John's gonna call her in and say, "Hey, can you just start dumping money into this bag
Circe is
so we
just
can get out of here quicker?"
I think Asena is distracted, but Circe is like. So between the two of you,
how much electrum was in there, by the way? There was 2,000 copper, 2,000 silver. Was there 2,000 electrum as well in that
There was
chest?
67 electrum. No, it was a whole chest of it.
67.
No, so there was 1,000 electrum.
1,000 electrum. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, and then there was 200. No, 2,000. Was it 200 or 2,000 platinum pieces?
2,000, 1,000 platinum. 2,000 platinum. 200 platinum. 200 platinum.
200 platinum. Okay.
Yes. You're just continuing to rob the bank.
Okay. And then a bunch of gold. Yeah, John just spends his entire turn just shoveling money in the bag.
Okay. Circe as well. Lyrus, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You're no longer prone. I got to get that marker off of you. Lyrus and Kenny, having overcome your foe in single combat, but the city is now being attacked by a giant tentacled monstrosity. What will you do?
I think that Kenny's probably gonna be dashing. So he can go 80 feet on a dash. Yeah, so he's gonna be 80 feet dashing, and I think Lyrus will try to keep up with him by actually Lyrus can dash 80 feet as well. and then Misty step another 30. So Kenny will just take off speeding. Yeah, catch me if you can. And then hey, wait up, as he's gonna Misty step in front of Kenny and then dash and outrun him.
All right. As the two of you tear down towards the secret passageway that leads to the alley, and I need to give vision on Kenny. Kenny doesn't have vision right now. You have a glimpse of the person who was leading the religious ceremony the last time. Remember him? There was all those nobles worshiping Mammon, the lord of greed. You have a brief glimpse of him as a tendril wraps around, drags him to the depths.
Yeah, serves him right. Just sprints past.
The secret passage is ahead, and you have enough movement to reach it on this turn. Do you want to take off? Big flashing level indicator. Exit. Whoop, 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 whoop.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, no. If Kenny's, come on this way. I think Lyrus. No, we have to get our friends. What friends? I don't have any friends. Oh, I have a couple friends, so you have to come with me. That's an order.
You don't have any
If I die
friends.
to a tentacle,
Nobody likes you.
I'm gonna be pissed. As Lyrus will search for the rest of the group, and Kenny will follow in tow.
All right.
I don't know how far I can go. I don't know how far 80 feet was, or 110 feet technically.
110? Oh my god.
Yeah, with my Misty Step.
Depending on whether you take the back alley or...
Do we have a way of contacting Lyrus?
Do you?
I'm asking. Do we have some kind of
Yeah,
communication
they
device?
spoke into my head earlier.
So Asena
How
can
far away
contact
is
you.
he?
He is now
At this point, I'm
45 feet.
Oh. I'm sure I can. Right? Do I have to be in close vicinity to him?
You can choose, but you have to choose. You're in range, but you have to choose to contact him.
Oh.
You're welcome to do so if Asena would do so. It's your turn, actually.
Oh, it is?
The only thing that matters for initiative at this point is how many rounds it takes and how often I continue to roll the Doomsday dice.
Ooh. Hey, Asana, did you find anything interesting over there?
No. I mean, I got his cool drawing. But, so
Oh,
are you guys
nice.
done soon?
Well, it would go quicker if you were helping, but yeah, I think we're almost wrapped up.
Like, what's next? And am I gonna be normal again?
You are
When
gonna
does
be
the
normal.
spinach wear off?
About a minute.
A minute?
A minute.
I
Yeah.
could be big for another minute. I think if maybe I can fit out this door if I try.
If you duck, you can do it right now.
Hey, Asana, should we try to help with that giant monster, or should we just get the heck out of Dodge?
What monster? Oh, the tentacle thing?
Yes, the tentacle thing outside. You know, the one below the city, threatening to gobble it up.
Where did he come from?
I have no idea. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest.
It's probably bad.
You know, I think I'm okay with not. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
unless
cool
you
with
want
it.
me to take advantage of the fact that I'm like really big right now, but
I mean, you are like really big right now, is the thing.
it's only gonna last for a minute.
Maybe
Do
we
you have
should
more
check with
spinach?
Lyrus. I got more spinach. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if the spinach
Oh.
is going to do that for you, but yeah, I got more spinach.
But there is more spinach. That is emphatically true.
I don't have my sound effect, but I'll talk to Lyrus telepathically.
Alrighty, go for it. And let me know when your turn is over, Asana.
Lyrus, are you fighting the big tentacle thingy?
Who's that?
Oh, it's me, Asana. Who else would be in your brain?
Oh, sorry. I'm not used to having people inside of my head.
Oh.
Just me.
Well, know that if there's anyone in your head in the future, it's probably me.
Yeah, I guess that would be a safe assumption. Where are you? We're looking for you.
We found a treasure room and there's lots of gold, so we just stopped here to loot it.
Oh, well, you do know there's a giant tentacle monster attacking the city, right?
I did see that. Did you? We were thinking of just like leaving and letting the city be, but I mean, I guess it's your city, so should we fight that thing?
No, we should definitely go. The fate of the void is at stake here. We can't afford to die.
Well, I don't think we'll die, but fine. Well, are you gonna come to us or should we come to you?
I don't know. Where are you?
I went up
Like up directionally or north?
north.
Okay. Okay. We'll find you.
Okay.
Question, was John
Lyrus is
in that
coming.
part of that, or no?
No.
Okay,
Oh, so she just announces Lyrus is coming.
great. That's fantastic. Mate, how close are we to being done with the treasure hoarding?
You will finish at the start of your next turn.
Perfect. We're almost done here, so we can go ahead and take off whenever you're ready.
Okay.
No Doomsday yet. All right, John, it's your turn. Let's see. Kenny. No, Lyrus is vulnerable. Tentacle smack. A 17 to hit. Lyrus.
It does not hit.
All right. No, that's not a 17 total. That's a 17 on the dice. So it doesn't hit you, but it destroys the building that you're next to. Roll a strength saving throw to avoid being buried in rubble.
Oh, no.
God.
Lyrus, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, you're doing pretty good!
The building explodes. It just gets knocked over, and he vanishes in a cloud of rubble and smoke and dust as it just collapses over him. And then when the dust clears, he's just standing there.
Almost got me there.
Kind of surprised that you didn't get crushed.
How very Buster Keaton of you.
All right, John, it's your turn. You and Circe have finished the looting.
Perfect. John looks at Circe. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. Apparently, we have an exit strategy, so just follow us.
Perfect.
Also, is there anything else here that you want to save other than the alcohol?
The alcohol? No, I'm not saving the alcohol. We're out of here.
Okay, well then, let's get the hell out of here. And John's gonna go ahead and start moving on down. Does John have any idea where this exit is?
I don't know, because Kenny knows where it is. Kenny's the only one who knows where it is, because he just found out about it on this mission.
Hey, Asena, where's Lyrus?
He's coming to us. He's coming up.
John moves over to this area where there's this big open space here. And
Oh
he
yeah,
shouts
that
out,
house is destroyed. Hang on. Stand by for house destruction.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
I see you.
Hey, Lyrus! Okay, we're ready to get out of here. Where's this exit?
It's back this way. Kenny knows the way.
Who's this guy?
You found Kenny? Oh, heck yes!
Yeah, he's with. Long story.
I don't know if they can fit.
What do you mean? If I can fit, they can fit.
I'm gonna say, yeah, exactly.
Asena ducks her head in from the window, and she's just enormous.
I think he's talking about me.
So Lyrus will just, I guess, if the exit's to the south of where we were, he'll just kind of beckon them to. You gotta come this way.
All right.
All right, John keeps moving. He's gonna go ahead and dash.
Yeah, take a full turn. If you can get to this exit in one full turn, then I'm not going to roll the Doomsday die again.
That's about as close as I can get on a normal move.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to dash?
I can
Wait,
just catch up with our friends. That is a dash, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
All
right.
Well, I was all the way back here.
You can cast a spell if you want. Yeah, it's going to be your turn.
Okay.
But first,
Okay.
Circe flies up and says, "Yes! Once again, you are no match for Circe, the master of Magitech." Oh, there's no one here anyways. And she's just going to keep moving as she flies over.
Hey, seriously, stay close. I can't protect you if you keep flying over the damn tentacles.
Oh, right. How gallant. Yes, of course. As she adjusts her gigantic ray gun. Lyrus, go ahead. You wanted to do a spell.
Yeah, how far are we from the exit?
The exit is right here.
Sorry.
Whip, 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 whip.
Is that? I can't. I have to. I can scroll
It's like
over.
right
It's 25 feet.
around here.
25 feet.
Okay, 25 feet.
Do I get to sorry,
Very
continue.
good. If John runs up and he doesn't have any more movement, I will use a spell to cast Vortex Warp, which would be
What
able
the
to move.
heck is that?
So as you run up, Lyrus slices open a portal. It's just this ethereal portal like you've seen before, but you can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it at the third.
Can only
Second
John go
second
through, or could
level.
anybody else go through?
It's just a one-person spell, but it will take you up to 90 feet. So it'll pop out right by the exit, so you can go through that one.
John's gonna point at Circe. Hey, Lyrus, by the way, don't kill her. She's with us. She's very injured, but she's on our side now. Can she take the portal instead? I'll be fine.
She takes the portal.
There you go. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Doesn't she have a shrink ray of some sort? Shouldn't she like shoot the monster?
She has a lot of stuff, and we're still kind of figuring out what all that is. Her and I still need to exchange information, so we're getting there. First date and all that, you know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you mean. Actually,
Has everybody used all their available abilities, movement, etc.?
Do I get more movement because I'm big now?
Yeah, you can have an extra 10 feet of movement.
Oh, 10.
So that's doubled on a dash.
Oh. Then yeah, I made it.
Okay.
This is still the same turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, this is all I can do. I mean, I guess technically, no, I don't know what we're doing after this, so I don't want to risk it.
Okay. There's
Oh, and John's gonna ask, as he's rushing up, he's gonna ask Lyrus, hey, are we taking a nap after this, or what's the deal?
I mean, if there's time, maybe, or if we're not dead, we have to kind of make it out first. I don't know. You think?
Hence my question. If we're taking a nap, I can get out of here right now. If we're not taking a nap and we're gonna go fight the bad guy, I can't use it.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to debrief at some point.
And
Hey,
at that-
debrief it is.
At that
Go
moment,
ahead.
with a enormous roar the beast below snaps its chains. Tentacles rise up through the lower parts of the hanging city of Prexmarin and rips enormous chunks of the city apart. Lyrus, you find yourself standing on it wraps right behind you, crushing it. You sway for a moment as it rips out. If you were just 5 feet in another direction, the ground beneath you would have been completely destroyed. That was the Doomsday dice, by the way. That's what that was for.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha. John reaches forward and puts his he does like the bro forearm grab to Lyrus, and you know he's probably fine, but John wants to make sure he's got a hand on him just in case.
If I go, you go. As Lyrus realizing how large he is compared to you, and you're grabbing onto his arm.
Well, you know, and John's like got both of his hands just like holding out of the bear, like you know, I mean, I'm not as. Yeah, you know what? We're probably both gonna go, but hey, you know what? We go together, right?
I didn't think that would all the way through.
All right.
Well, you know, I said discretion's the better part of valor, but I don't always listen to my own advice.
Who says that?
Literally everybody says that. Are you kidding me? Come on. It's a well-known phrase, turn of phrase.
I love this conversation happening as the two of you are like hanging over this enormous elder evil horror-looking thing.
By the way, just to clarify, Lyrus, you don't want that thing dead, right? Because I got about a quarter ton of TNT that would be a very nice, like, hello. You know, to who this may concern kind of a thing.
About the TNT.
I did not.
I mean, if you think you could take it out, be my guest, but I don't think we have a lot of time.
Then I won't worry about it then. And John turns on his heel and starts running.
Okay. And so our heroes, unless anyone has anything to say to the contrary, our heroes make a narrow escape from the beast below as the lower sections of the hanging city of Prexmarin. Battlefield damage. You play a battlefield damage card now? What do you want? Look at the freaking battlefield. What battlefield? It's being eaten alive by a gigantic monster. I don't know what you want me to do.
The tunnel
I think that the battlefield falls onto the monster and destroys the monster.
Annoys the monster. No, it doesn't do nearly the damage that a quarter ton of TNT would do.
This looks like a big gaping maw of... It would get screwed if we threw TNT down there.
I mean, are you gonna?
No.
Okay. Then our heroes, as I was saying, our heroes narrowly make their escape, following Kenny into the alleyway. Each of them flips a copper coin, steps in one side of Shady Town, into another side of Shady Town. Luckily, the alleyway was not destroyed by the beast below, and so they return to the headquarters of the Faithful, and after a short break, we'll rejoin them. So don't go anywhere, folks. Coriander Society Fate of the Faithful will return. Welcome back, everybody, to Coriander Society Adventures D20 Deathmatch Fate of the Faithful. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, and joining you once again after the break, we got Mudcat, we got Ninja Man Matt, we got Pods of War. Our heroes have just... I don't know why that got me, but it got me.
Hi, how are ya?
Anyways, yeah, you threw off my groove. I'm sorry, you threw off the Dungeon Master's groove. Sorry. Our heroes just escaped the lower districts of the hanging city of Prexmarin as the beast below awakened in a horrendous battle against Ganyu Sinmal and Rousamon, and by extension the Arbiter's minions. But they found Kenny, they escaped through a secret passageway, and we rejoined them now once again within the base of the Faithful, ready to be debriefed.
We also joined up with Cersei as well.
Yes, I was just realizing I forgot to put Cersei in the scene. So, are Kenny and Lyrus okay with just bringing her back to base?
I figured this is not just like a, hey, is this fine? John's going to be explaining on the way, like, how this came about.
Yeah, I think they could be maybe vouched for, potentially.
Look, I met this lady 5 minutes ago.
circumstances of
She's
events.
cool, she's solid, and she's cool.
Yeah.
In
You're gonna be
this
cool,
lady's
right?
defense, we've all met her 5 minutes and like 12 seconds prior, and like she was funny but dangerous. So, you know, maybe like that translates to okay. I figure as much as you have time for, mate, we should probably be getting a bit of a lowdown as to who they are and how they got here.
Oh, we'll have that conversation back at base. We're back at base.
I tend to do that too. I let people into my house before I find out who they are or anything
Exactly.
like that. You know, we
Exactly.
take care of introductions later. Someone knocks on the door. Hi, sir. I have something to sell you. I go, come right on in, man. I'm not worried about this at all.
Tell me your life story,
great.
and then we'll get to the sales pitch.
Yeah.
Lyrus is gonna. He's actually, because Cersei's here. No, listen. There's a couple of ground rules. Don't shrink anything, or that's pretty much it.
Yeah, they told me the exact same thing when I
Except
walked
for-
in. Don't worry, it's standard.
Well, actually, can you shrink this chair?
Chair shrunk.
It's a tiny chair. That's okay. That's good. Can you fix it? Okay. Just that's it though. No more.
Oh.
Kenny gets excited for a second because the chair is his size, and then it goes back up.
All right. Gathered around, our heroes have the chance. There's a couple of points of order that need to be taken care of. You've got Circe here, ready to talk to. Lawrence Booker Green has been doing research. And Kenny has the intel report, which is the whole, aside from saving his bacon, that was the whole reason. So, what's the order of operations?
I'm along for the ride, so I'm good to do alphabetical order.
So, you're going to get me off world, right?
Yeah, first I'd like to know who the heck you are and why you were siding with Ralzamon, master of craft in the first place.
No, Ralzamon, just like a middle management sort of situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well aware.
I
You're aligned with the Arbiter, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a gig, right? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought this was going to be an opportunity to accelerate my supervillainous career.
Super villainous.
Oh yeah,
okay.
absolutely. The gear, the getup, the speeches, it's all part of the plot. Like back in Beacon, if you don't have a whole gimmick that you're going with, you don't vouch, you don't rank at all. So I thought that working with the Arbiter, a big scale, top class, not messing around villain would help me accelerate in my growth. Turns out it's kind of a for life thing.
Yeah.
And I've been informed that if I desert, he's going to search for me across all possible realities and tear me apart atom by atom. So I'd like to get
Was there a clause that you signed before that? Like, was that made known to you at all?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't think he was serious.
You didn't think that the universe slaughtering, expansive,
I
crazy,
hadn't
powerful
seen
thing
him
was
slaughter
serious?
a universe, right? It wasn't until this one ogre decided to call it quits that he destroyed him and then simultaneously erased all echoes of him across the multiverse. Sorry, that's Chester.
Yeah, we should be able to assist with that, but I mean, unfortunately, that contract of yours is still valid. So
Oh, it's not a
possible
contract.
that if-
It's not like a devil thing, right? There was no magical binding thing. Actually, would there be a magical binding thing with the Children of the Void? That's not my lore. Yeah, no, it's just sort of a
No,
sign
it's
on.
more of a fear and intimidation kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Promises of power.
Oh, so he could just kind of do that to who anyone he wanted.
Yeah, it's not. He just. I'm kind of hoping that I just slip under the radar. He's not omniscient. So if I die in action, except for the fact that Ralzamon knows that I didn't, so that could be a problem. But yeah, I need to get off world, and I need Ralzamon to not sell me out.
Well, it sounds like you actually have an opportunity. You've clearly gone down the wrong path, chosen the wrong side. But now here with us, you have the opportunity for redemption, to stand by our sides, to serve the Grand Master in her glory, and to do something meaningful with your life.
I was never particularly involved in the politics. It was just like a job's a job. You know what I mean? Omniscient entity
There you go.
A, omnipotent entity B. It is what it is. So
It's just a job. The faithful. They you can make a lot of money, I would assume. They do a lot of stuff.
she
and
looks around.
stuff can go missing.
No, there's no money.
No, there's no money to be made from you because you don't take anything when you go out and do what you do. But I'm assuming that wherever you send your operatives, if something happens to go missing, no one's the wiser.
Glances over at Kenny. Glances back.
Well, I guess I don't have control of what people do when they leave this place.
Anyways, when you do end up leaving here, I've got a really interesting prospect for you. John points over to Asena. She happens to come from a world which, while probably not entirely similar, would not be dissimilar to wherever You said Beacon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is John familiar with Beacon? Does that sound like somewhere he's ever heard of?
Nope.
Well, anyways, there's this place where there's a lot of heroes and villains and capers. And by the way, when you deal with the heroes to try and stop you, do you do the whole shrink them down and experiment on them? Do they end up dead, or is it more like a, hey, I beat you and now I'm going to mess with you until I let you go kind of a thing?
There's kind of people. I haven't really decided which school of villainy I'm going to go down.
Okay.
You know, it's an important career
Should
choice.
go down the fun one. Yeah, no, absolutely. Do you have a way back once you leave here? Is there a way that you're going to be able to get yourself back to where you come from?
Look, my priority number one is to not get erased from reality. If we can deal with that.
Great.
Yeah, just get me off
We've got
world. We can deal with the rest later.
I'm just making sure you don't have some kind of like teleporting wristwatch or something. I don't know.
Not yet.
Good call. Anyways, we got a guy. Don't worry. We'll be able to get you in contact with someone who can help you out. Anyways,
Right.
Until that happens, you're solid, right? You're cool.
But we need to do it on the quick, because again, if the Arbiter or one of his underlings happens to be going through the roster and sees an MIA or a AWOL or a WTF, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, no, understandable. What I'm clarifying here is you're not going to betray us, and John's going to do his whole good cop, bad cop, and try and discern if she's lying or if she's on the up and up with this.
Roll an insight check, please.
Thank you.
Lyrus leans over to Kenny and, do you think he has a roster? Do you think he takes attendance? How the fuck would I know?
Did I fail that?
No. Honestly,
Okay, good.
What's happening right here is you see the winning hand, you play the winning hand.
Cool. Great. She's on board. Let's move on from that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and have John, since he's the only one who seems to care about this. Roll 2d6, please.
I have no idea what I'm involved in, but I'm going to do what you ask.
All right.
A 4.
There was an extra 400 gold in those chests that you looted.
Yeah.
Yes.
I absolutely care about this, and had I known, I would have willed the universe to give me something higher than a 4.
All right. Circe's all set. She just says, hey, look, get me off world as soon as possible. Till then, I'm with you. Just don't make it take too long. What about the rest of you?
Well, if off-world is what you're seeking, that's a tall order. It take very powerful magic to escape the void, but we may have a way if you can help us.
Great.
It might, we may or may not have to defeat the Arbiter's forces, and who knows, potentially fight him himself. Who can really say?
She looks around at everybody at the prospect of fighting the Arbiter himself.
But don't worry about them. They're in.
Yeah, let's workshop that one, right? Let's workshop that one.
It'd make you a pretty good villain.
True. All right.
And then, hey, if we... No, never mind.
She opens her goggles, and she's got like soot smeared all over her from the battle, and she blinks directly at you, and it gets uncomfortably close to your face.
I was just going to say there's a version of you in my world, but I don't know if you could do it better. So maybe we'll send you somewhere else.
Asena, master of psychological manipulation, the true brains of the operation. Yeah, I highly doubt that, obviously. If nothing else, I'm going to have them on the fashion level. I mean, look at this. She just
replace him.
Him. There's a him version of me somewhere out there. That's interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm totally 100%. I got your back. I'm in on this. Hopefully not involving facing the Arbiter in single combat or any kind of combat.
We'll play it by ear. What skills do you bring to the table? Obviously, you have you can do the thing with the chair, and that's amusing. But what else?
What else? I'm Circe, master of Magitech. I can combine the artifice of mortals with the power of the ancients. I can devise wondrous machines and equipment infused with my magical power. This thing, it's got like 5 different modes. This is one of its weakest modes. She just switches it, rapid and forth, shooting ice and fire and an etherealizing ray. She can fly with her boots. Her blouse makes her immune to most elemental attacks. Her goggles can see through any illusions and in magical darkness. So yeah, she comes fully equipped, and she has the skills to create that kind of stuff.
Oh, well, then you're a step above the rest. As he looks down at Kenny. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Maybe you should go practice with Baptiste. No. I have the information. We gotta debrief. It's very important. Oh. What are you waiting for then? Well, I was waiting for, it's an awkward time. I don't know these people. And they're just talking. Like, who are these people again? Who are you?
Kenny, John is going to turn back into Kenny and use his, what he was using as Kenny's voice.
Why, Kenny, you don't recognize me? I'm you. You're among friends here. We risked our asses to come and save you, came up with this amazing plan, and then the whole city began tearing itself apart, and thankfully you showed up, and were able to help Lyrus right in the nick of time. Suffice it to say, we've got your back. Give us the information before I take it from you. Or me. From us. Anyways, go on.
How long can you stay like that?
Probably about as long as you can.
We're gonna circle back to that in a minute as Kenny in his brain is thinking about ways to fake his own death. To get out of some gambling debts.
Oh, I thought you meant to get out of a tub of acid.
Well,
No.
in what world would he ever worry about falling into a tub of acid?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Unthinkable. Okay. Well, I have the location of the item. As he looks around, not really sure what everyone knows. No, it's okay. They know. They know. Well, okay. In any case, I have some information. I know where we need to go. Is the duplicate ready? Did the seer finish it? Yeah, I believe it. You guys saw that. Have you guys seen the silver pitcher around here?
Yeah, you mean this one? John takes out of his briefcase.
Oh, you've had it the whole time?
Yeah, we literally talked about this on the way over.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
This whole
John just
conversation
gives
before?
him the. Well, I mean, most of it, not whatever Kenny's about to share, but yeah, we discussed the heist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. In any case, now we have to figure out how we're going to take this picture and use Kenny's intel of the location to make a hot swap, as they call it.
Yeah, speaking of which, Kenny, where the heck is this glorious artifact that you somehow got information on?
Well, it's not too far from here, although I guess technically nothing's too far from here, and at the same time, it's all very far from here. It's in the tumult. You ever seen a Titan?
I mean, it depends on what kind of Titan you're referring to, but yes.
Like a giant body the size of planets.
Not
Yeah.
that kind of Titan.
What are you talking about? We saw all those things in that when we were fighting Rosamond.
Oh, you mean the Elder Evils? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Certainly.
The bad guy the size of a planet?
I mean, we mostly saw an aspect of Atropus, but yes, absolutely, we are certainly aware of world-destroying evils. Go on.
Well, the location of the of the picture is somewhere around this location. There's a I don't have all the details, but there's an ethereal waterfall of the blood, and then you need the blood to do the teleporting. So they say. I don't know anything about magic, It's not really my
Blood,
thing. I'm more
by the
of
way.
a bow guy. As he pulls out his arrow and shoots one into the floor.
Interesting. What kind of blood?
Well, giant blood, I guess, or Titan blood, whatever. I don't know. It's some sort of special blood. It allows you to do crazy magic.
Oh no, he's right. The Titan blood, very rare, very important.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I know the location. I can't really I don't have the specific coordinates. I can lead you there. I got the gist. But the important bit of this information is that the Arbiter's forces don't seem to know yet. His general, this Ralzamon, I'm not sure if you guys are acquainted, but doesn't seem to have the location just yet. So we've got the drop on him.
Where did you get it from, by the way?
Where did I get what from?
The information.
Well, I can't give up my sources.
John turns to Asena. So Ralzamon's gonna have this in what? A few hours to a day, then. We should probably start moving then, very quickly.
Can't he just read all of our brains anyway?
I mean, that would be a simple way to do it. So possibly Kenny's being both a little bit hesitant with sharing the information, could be borderline brilliant. Unfortunately, if Ralzamon knows that Kenny knows, then Ralzamon likely knows.
No, the information's safe with me. I have steel trap up here.
Certainly.
Can I try to talk to Kenny?
Inside
in the
your
brain.
brain.
Yeah. How steel trappy is your brain?
What the fuck?
Okay,
Get out
it's
of my
not
head. Who's in my head?
it's not very secure.
I don't like that. Whatever. Whoever was that? Okay, doesn't matter.
It was me.
Don't do that. You can't just sneak up on somebody's brain like that.
Well, Ralzamon might do it, so at least you're ready.
Well, yeah, but if he was gonna do it, he'd at least have the courtesy to knock first. You know what I mean?
No,
That's
no, he
true.
does not.
You know, he announces, "This is Ralzamon, Master of the Unknown."
And then he takes what he wants, exactly.
Yeah, at least he says it. I mean, I kind of didn't really say hi this time.
Oh. How naughty of you. Not announcing to someone that you're going to be entering their brain. Oh, goody.
I'm sensing the whole backstory here that I don't really know a lot about.
No, they know Ralzamon. He's from their world. He was brought here for the death matches, and
Oh yeah, that's right. He fought in the death matches that one time. Didn't he die?
yeah, but I guess he's back. I don't know, Arbiter's magic or something. Anyways, how did you find this information?
The usual. I infiltrated the children of the void, listened to their conversations, got them drunk, did a little greasing of palms here and there, a little friendly gambling. Why are you questioning me? You never asked about my methods before.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Children of the Void. Isn't that Ralzamon's people?
Well, yeah, the Arbiter's people, I guess. I was deep undercover for weeks.
Kenny, you are confusing the crap out of me. You said that you just mentioned that the Arbiter has no idea about this information, but you're saying that you got the information from his people. How the hell?
He doesn't have it yet.
Oh, they haven't gotten it.
He knows the general area. He knows he's got to go to the tunnel, but he doesn't know exactly where yet.
John narrows his eyes at Kenny, and I'm going to get a read on him. Is Kenny a mole? Is he leading us into a trap?
Roll insight.
Mudcat's face right now.
I'm
John
not gonna.
is
not gonna
going
answer
to
this one.
re-roll that.
Okay, luck dice.
Yeah, luck die.
Okay.
28.
He's just a bad spy. It's not trying to trick you. Just not very good at his job.
Come on, did we think Kenny was good at his job?
Listen,
I
I only
certainly
know what
hope.
I've been told. There's talk of it, the waterfall, in the tumult. Apparently, the Arbiter doesn't know yet. That's all I know.
Kenny, can
He's
you
gonna
imagine
know
this for a
sometime
moment?
soon if we sit here waiting, though.
That's a good point, dude. Probably should make
Yeah.
haste.
Hmm.
I mean, regardless, we should make haste. But just for a moment, explore for me a moment, Kenny. If you
Okay.
were able to infiltrate a group of enemies
Mhm.
and find out from them that this information didn't quite make it to their boss, but it was able to make it to you, it seems as though they're trying to get you somewhere. Do they have any idea who you were? In the slightest. You know what? Forget it. Let's just go. If it's a trap, it's a trap. This is the only lead we have. We have to go forward. Kenny, is there anything else that we should know?
I mean, you make a good point, considering that she, as he peeks around Lyrus to Cersei, I guess considering that she was after me,
Oh yeah, we knew where
I
you were.
guess she might know better than me. How'd you figure me out?
Rosamond scanned for your brain.
Ah,
Told us
shit.
where the area of the part of town you were in. Didn't give us any more than that. I didn't hear about this location. That's news to me. But Rosamond was just sort of searching around for Kenny thoughts, I guess. I don't know how he got a sample of Kenny thoughts to search for. Like, is that like getting somebody's scent? Do you have to?
I think it just means that my brain works on a different wavelength than everyone else's. And, you know, it's I'm an individual.
Yes, absolutely.
I think for myself. That's why I'm not vaccinated.
You know, you keep that up someday, you might die. I'd be careful about that if I were you.
And trust me, I've seen some scary shit. You ever seen a man's face just trust me, you don't want to.
No, it was a little more phlegmy. I'm going to work on that. But yeah, as far as I know, unless he was keeping secrets from us, which, you know, master of the unknown, as far as I know, it's not a trap. But I do know that there were search groups in that area. Like they were narrowing
You
it
didn't
down.
really find Kenny because you found the fake Kenny.
Well, look, here's the thing. We knew he was in the lower district of Prexmoran. We knew he was somewhere near the Roundhouse. I got my marching orders. This has nothing to do with me.
I just want to
I'm just-
clarify.
I'm
I'm
just-
vaccinated. Let's just put this out there right now, okay? I don't know what kind of thoughts you were looking for, but I've been to way too many places not to take the proper precautions.
Maybe that's how he
regardless.
detected you. Maybe he searched for vaccination status.
That's why he couldn't detect me. I'm not a sheep.
Okay, but wait. You said that Rosamond scanned for Kenny thoughts.
Mhm.
So, if we think thoughts that we normally think, then maybe we could throw Rosamond off of our tail.
It's not a bad
You
plan.
wanna-
Can I just add real quick? As soon as Kenny says, "I'm not a sheep," John waves his hand, and Kenny turns into a sheep.
Is this an illusion or a polymorph?
It's just an illusion.
Okay.
But for all intents and purposes, Kenny's a freaking sheep. He has no idea, and everyone just watches him.
So it's a
this
one-way
upright-
illusion. He doesn't see it, and he's like
Yeah,
standing on his
one-way
hind
illusion,
legs.
exactly. He's just an upright sheep. Yeah.
Good.
If he's got a little hat, he's wearing his little hat. Something that identifies him as Kenny. But yeah, he's just straight up a sheep.
So out of a sheep's mouth, Kenny just keeps talking. Yeah, listen, there's no way you're gonna be able to think like me. You don't have the capacity for it. No offense. It's just, just takes a certain set of circumstances and some really good genetics to end up with a mind like this.
You know what? You're right, guys. He's on an entirely different level than us. There's no way we'd be able to activate the potential, that brain power, the squishy foldiness that comes with a dire gambler who, loses all the money he makes during his heists in order to try to get a little leg up in life. By the way,
That's a lot of personal
really
information
great
there.
use of that sovereign glue. I mean, mwah. God, I think I've only seen 2 of those in my entire life.
That boot is still stuck
Oh,
to
yeah.
his hand.
Yeah.
now
Oh,
that
they
you point that out.
permanently stuck to a boot. Exactly.
Yeah, and I'll get it off as he puts his hand behind his back.
I
Anyway,
don't think
that's
you
not,
will.
That's not what I sound like. My voice is much deeper than that.
Oh, you're sorry. My bad. In any case, how do we get to the magical ethereal waterfall, Kenny?
Well, we're probably gonna have to walk. I mean, maybe Lyrus can take us in a portal, but it's pretty far. We gotta go way up west, I think.
We've been checking the maps. Tumult is west of Prexmarin. This is seriously popping in. That search area is divided into the high ground where the sort of the rib cage falls off, and then lower inside the chest cavity down there. That's the real swamps of the Tumult. Don't want to go down there. So if it's at the falls, very scenic location, by the way, beautiful shots. It's at the falls, then we've got a couple of options. Kenny, please roll an investigation check.
Oh God, I have no idea what his investigation is. I'm just worried in advance.
Just send it.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
A 10.
You know what? It's a 15.
An
All right,
18.
so an 18 total. Great.
Plus 1 for Lyrus's aura, so 19.
There we go.
Hey.
That's much better. That's much better. You've now used your omen. All right. There are 4 possible approaches to this overlook. There's the front gate, which is just a tunnel, because the tumult is made of the broken body of this dead god or titan, right? So there's somebody's burrowed a tunnel through, and it goes to the front door, if you will, and that's sealed off with there's a door in the way, there's some security measures, that sort of stuff. There's also a channel of the ethereal blood that leads in there. It's not designed to be accessed, but if in a pinch, you could probably pull it off. You could also approach, if you have flight, you can approach from the cliffside over the waterfall to get there. And with a 19, finally, there is a secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret tunnel that gets you in through the cave systems. So 4 approaches. Front door, ether pipeline, cliff, tunnel.
Well,
Are we able to access the ether pipeline even if we don't use it? Because that sounds like a really easy way to get this Titan's blood that we need.
There's plenty of this stuff lying around. It's not hard to find in the tumult.
Oh, okay, great. I thought this was going to be... I heard rare, so I wanted to make sure
Oh yeah, rare.
we knew how to go about getting it.
I don't know of anywhere else in the void that you can find it. You've been here longer than me, Kenny. Do you know anywhere else in the void you can find this stuff?
yeah, I mean, it's not every day you got a dead Titan laying around.
It's about as rare as fries at McDonald's. You have to go to McDonald's to get it. Anywhere else, you're going to have a hard time getting fries at McDonald's. Got it. So
That sounds right.
let's
Sure.
just head to McDonald's then.
I guess. I don't know. What's a McDonald's?
It's a guy's name.
Yeah. Sounds like an idiot.
And an incredibly lucrative fast food chain. Regardless, we should definitely make our way to this ethereal waterfall. Is there any preparations we need to make aside from taking
listen, you're going out this all wrong. You're trying to. I mean, obviously, we're not going to go in the front door. And I don't think you guys can fly. I can't fly. And
Wait, you're coming?
yeah, of course I'm coming.
Oh,
Well,
good.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Am I invited?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. You got anything else to do?
Well, not particularly, but you know, I could just. I've been gone for a few weeks. I could like take a shower and try to figure out how to get this boot off my hand.
That is going to
yeah,
hurt your arrow abilities.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Maybe you should stay and maybe you can draw us a map.
Yeah, a map. Well, okay, you can't fly. You can go through the cave, but that seems so obvious. I mean, how do you feel about swimming in blood?
Not opposed.
Oh, good. Then I got the perfect route for you.
He's gonna draw him a map to the up the blood
All
river.
right. You're going to have to swim through the Titan's blood. The only other preparations you need for this are you need the silver ewer, and if you've been beat up or are down any resources, you have to decide if you're going to take a long rest or not. They are actively searching
I'm
for this
perfectly
place.
fine.
I'm
I
very
don't
glad
think
that
any
I...
of us are beat up.
Oh, I'm not feeling great. I could probably power through.
Can we just take a short rest, or is you said it's a long ways away? Are we able to? How long are we talking? Or can we
Less
sleep
than a
on a
day's
train on the
travel.
way?
Less than a
Okay,
day's
so we
travel.
can take a long rest while we're traveling. That's what it sounds like.
No,
right?
it's not a long rest away. It's a short rest away.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Again, travel through the
So
void
more
if
like
you know the
a-
right way.
I see. Well, then I think a short rest should be just fine then.
Lawrence,
Well, I mean, whatever you all want to try. I mean,
Lawrence is here.
yeah, he's in the back. He's got a pile of books, and he's just reading through all of them. He's got maps of different parts of the void set up. He's been drawing all over them. He's been researching this place the entire time. He looks up from some scroll that he's been reading through, and he says, "Did you need a touch-up?"
Yeah. I think a few of us could use that. Why?
Nothing else to do with these spells.
I don't want to be an inconvenience. You know, I'm probably fine. I'm feeling okay. As he coughs up blood. I'm feeling okay.
Whoa.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm sure you wouldn't mind just a quick. And he's going to walk over and just hit you with a healing spell. He's just going to walk over, slap you for... How are you looking bloodied? Are you below half your health?
Yeah, I'm 69 points under.
Nice.
Nice.
What the?
I think I'm just below half.
That is the worst 5th level cure I have ever seen in my life.
Wow, that's a 5th level?
Yeah.
How many dice did you roll?
Lots of 1s and 2s.
Look at this. That's incredible.
I'm seeing 10 dice. How's that even possible?
Oh, it always shows a little too much.
Yeah,
okay.
it shows double
I'm
the
like-
dice. All right,
I'm like,
so I'm
what?
assuming 17. He looks at it. He looks at you. Void magic. Something's going wrong with it. Just far away from reality. Shouldn't even be able to do things.
Are you gonna heal me or?
He's rolling all 1s. He's rolling all 1s. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Boy.
Holy
In frustration,
crap.
he burns all 4 of his level 1 spell slots to just.
Jeez.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel a little bit better.
Go ahead and heal 8d4 plus 8 from a Streamloots card, but I'm going to flavor this as Lawrence swearing in the ancient tongue of the Elder Evils, and then just like grabbing you, and his eyes roll back and turn white, and his hair flares up for a moment as he channels the ancient power. It's like, just freaking
Build!
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling way better. Is he always like this?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
You got anything
We
over
just
there
met
for
him, though.
glue?
What kind of glue?
I don't know. I didn't really read the label.
He takes a look over at it and oh. You know, actually, all right. First off, read the label next time. Because there's only 3 things in the world that can get rid of this, and one of those is a wish. So instead of having your fondest dreams fulfilled, you would have to just get this boot removed. But etherealness will counter this, and fun fact, that happens to be one of the properties of this Titan's blood. Bring me back some of that, I'll cook something up, we'll get this done.
Oh, great! Because it would really suck to if I had to, lose the usability of this arm. I'd hate that.
I mean, you could always just chop the boot up.
Yeah, it's a nice boot though.
You can't chop the boot up. That was my father's.
All right then.
Question: wasn't that attached to the hand that he won from the? Couldn't you just take the mecha hand off? And...
Yeah, he used the mecha hand to make the grab, but he did slap it with his real hand.
Oh well.
Mostly
That was
because
on him, then.
that's funnier.
I mean, technically, if you don't mind a little bit
The
of
rule of comedy.
if you don't mind a little bit of goblin on your boot, we got healing magic. We could very easily take care of this like right now.
No,
Just an epidermis.
it's fine. I'll just I'll find another pair of boots.
He goes over to a large chest that's just got random people's clothes in it, and
Yeah, no, this will be fine.
he puts a random boot on, and his like bare claw feet just just spring out the front of him, like his claws just.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll probably break it in as I walk. Need new shoes.
John, when you get back,
Yes.
this place is... I have a theory about what happened with Ralzamon.
Is this Lawrence, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, well, I can't wait to hear it.
I'm not done with my research, but I think I might know what's going on. This is unprecedented.
Ooh, I love that word. Lawrence, it seems like once we're done with this, we're going to be trying to... I'm not sure if we'll utilize that artifact or what have you, but hopefully we'll be able to bring it back here before we use it. But if everything goes haywire while we're there, do you have a way of being able to return back home if we can't get back to you?
Theoretically. I haven't tested it yet in this place. I don't know how this place is going to alter the properties. I've been led to believe it's not as easy as a quick little spell, but I've seen my share of odd things. I can figure something out.
Okay. Do you need like an anchor?
We can't just
or
leave
something?
him here.
Well, no, that's not the intention. We're just trying to future-proof. Just in case things go haywire, we'll make sure that we know what to do.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a small tuning fork.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Slips it back into an important place that he keeps by his side. Just come back in one piece so we don't have to have that conversation.
That's the idea. All right. Okay, we're going to get the blood when we go on the path. We've got our... Now, just to clarify, this pitcher that we're swapping, that's in the midst of this mountain. We're going to the mountain to get the pitcher to make the switch,
Yes,
and then we...
it is on site.
Very good. Very good. All right. Well, I think we're all set. And at the end of their... If we're done with our meeting, John finishes up his inspiring speech, whatever he's been doing for the last 10 minutes while everyone's been talking to give everyone their temp HP.
Feels so inspired.
I love the idea of everybody talking, and just in the background, it's John. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers.
I like the idea of John just having a normal conversation and thinking it's inspiring to everyone.
Yeah. Of course it's inspiring. I at the
me.
very end of talking, I said, hey, by the way, go get him, champ. And oh, great. This was all part of your main plan. I get it. Great.
You
Wonderful.
just have to talk for 10 minutes and then say something at the end and it counts. It totally
and then
counts.
say something. Yeah, exactly. Have you ever watched The Mighty Ducks? I mean, come on. It's the same thing. It's
Go out there and win one for the Gipper boys.
Exactly. It's just
You
the
just
last.
have to quack for 10 minutes.
That's right.
That's a
Now,
different
John was
curse.
just singing In the Merry Month of June for 10 minutes.
All right. Does anyone need a short rest or any other preparations before you head out?
Asena wants to give Lawrence the drawing.
Aww.
Oh. This is the tumult.
What's a tumult?
It's the area of the void that's made from the broken body of this dead entity. This is actually a pretty good
Is
map
it?
of the whole place.
Oh, it's a map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck. Well,
There's a ruin that fell over the side, down at the bottom of the waterfall. I doubt it's pertinent in this particular case, but that's good to know. I'll take a look at this and see what...
You found a map?
Apparently she did.
I thought it was a drawing of a dead purple rock man.
Oh. Sorry, Kenny. It seems like you didn't need to do any of that. There was a map.
Well, the map doesn't show where... You know what? Never mind. Lawrence realizes he actually doesn't care, and he's just going to go ahead and take it and go study it.
You said we don't do it here, but we can en route take a short rest, you said.
Yeah, you can have a short rest.
Cool. Yeah, John en route takes a short rest. He doesn't want to waste time here.
Yeah, go ahead and regenerate any abilities that come back on a short rest, so on and so forth.
Thank you kindly.
Do I go back to 99?
Yes.
I
Yes.
had like 6 extra.
Wait, we shouldn't go back 99. We still have our that lasts for a day, doesn't it? Heroes Feast.
It does.
Yeah. So we haven't taken a long rest. We're still
Do you
good.
still have it?
Yes, you should still have it.
So who all is coming with us aside from
gather your party.
Coming, right?
What's your party? Is it just going to be the two of you and Lyrus?
I thought we were going to bring Cersei. Is she not coming?
Do you want her for this one?
I mean, she seems like she kicks ass. I feel like that probably makes sense.
All right. Yeah,
She does not kick your ass.
I guess John will leave that up to Asena. If Asena doesn't want her, then stay she shall.
It has to be a
I don't
unanimous
care.
Well, she doesn't care. Then okay, John wants her, so she's coming.
vote. Oh, don't let a tiny little thing get between us, love.
You're right. You guys need to go on your second date anyway.
John high five Cersei for that. Gosh, you are clever. I love that about you.
All right, then. And she takes a short rest. She heals back up. And the lot of you are welcome to navigate your way through the city towards the west, always with the great orc skull and its flaming lava eyes in the distance, the dread fortress ever present as the compass rose of this fell domain. You are able to navigate through the cities, and as you go, you can kind of see...
Hey, mate, real quick, as they leave the hideout, John... Oh, I didn't know what you were saying until it was already too late. While they're
You
leaving
just
the hideout...
interrupted his mega speech.
Well, I didn't get a chance to say what I was doing as we were leaving. Fine, go ahead. Continue your mega speech.
No, actually, what are you going to say?
John says bye to Kenny as they leave.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I am going to dedicate
continuity.
my life to destroying everything you stand
You already
for.
have.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Anyways, you can see a lot of weird places in the void. Yes, go ahead.
See you later. As Kenny looks over to Baptiste. Do you even know that guy's name? I don't think I ever caught it. I don't know, but I would probably stab him once or twice. Maybe I already have. I'm not sure. Have I stabbed you? Oh god, fucking kill me.
All right. As our heroes leave this place behind, get the benefits of a short rest, you can see all sorts of different... The void is this like patchwork of different environments, little chunks and bits and pieces of universes taken from across time and space. All sorts of possible realities floating just off in the distance. Almost like the place where the lost socks of the universe go, except instead of lost socks, it's entire chunks and places of cities and locales. And one of those is the Tumult, which is very purple. It's very purple and very teal. You got to understand, like, if you're going to the spiritual otherworld, it's usually teal. The Tumult is the ancient calcified body of some divine figure, miles, just an absolutely enormous entity, probably big enough to be a dead god from the astral plane. Its body turned into this purple rock. Bizarre colored plants grow from its sides. There's little outcroppings, and sometimes smugglers and pirates and people who are in hiding have built their fortresses here. But the magic of this place takes its toll. There's a lot of chaos going on around here. It's not a place where people tend to stay long period, lest the blood of the Titan begin to change him. It flows like ectoplasm, glowing and radiant in this, again, teal, because teal's the color of magic. You gotta be teal. And it flows throughout this place, and some people harvest it, but if you don't know what you're doing with it, it can be unpredictable, it can be hazardous, and you're about to take a dunk in it. But that is probably the best way to go undetected. You navigate your way to a cave network that leads into a pool of this stuff. You're going to need to hold your breath for a little while. But once you get out there, you're going to be swimming underneath a grate. Once you actually arrive at this cliffside structure, you're going to be underneath a metal grate swimming around beneath it. So you'll be able to get air just barely by like clinging to the grate and pulling yourself up. There's maybe a foot between the water, the blood, and the grate. So all of you are going in for it.
Is this a bad time to mention I can't swim?
Yes. This is an incredibly bad time to mention that.
Oh, good. Just kidding.
How are you at climbing?
Pretty good, although I don't usually have to.
As he holds up his claws and then taps his swords.
Well, if you truly can't swim, it sounds like you can just crawl along the grate. You'll be fine.
Fair enough. I can swim. I was just kidding.
Okay, good.
I don't really have to swim. I just kind of.
It's hard to tell with you, Lyrus.
Hey, this one's got jokes.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty funny. Honestly, usually people tell me I have a great sense of humor.
Oh, you do? I love it.
I mean, did
Big
you see the
fan.
thing that I did back there with the chair?
I did notice that was an excellent yak.
It was tiny, and then it wasn't.
It wasn't funny when it happened to
Lyrus.
me.
It was kind of funny.
Actually, it was kind of hilarious when it happened to you.
It wasn't funny.
No, because see, the point was it got really small, and then you asked to be big, and then you got really big, and then you were really pissed off because you were way too big. I mean, it was kind of humorous. I mean, you can
You're
see
a
it, right?
contradiction right now. If I was funny, then the chair was funny.
That's a good point.
I did admit that the chair was humorous.
Then he tells good jokes.
So we're all in agreement. The bear is
argue with that
hilarious.
Besides,
I'm
the
gonna
blood is
swim
really
now.
thick, so you would you kind of like could just float.
Well, it makes sense. It's thicker than water, so you know.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Maybe your water.
All right.
What do I have to do to get through here and to end this conversation as quickly as possible?
We got a
John,
day's
just
travel.
dive
It's
in.
not even
Jump in
near
the
over.
blood.
I need you to roll a 1d12, please. Let's have Mudcat roll it.
Oh yeah.
Question: is this like a rapid thing? Can people go under? Is this going to be, aside from possible suffocation, is there going to be danger of rip currents or anything like that?
It's a channel. It's like one winding channel. It's not like a huge. So there will be dangerous parts where you have to go underwater and then come back up for air before you get to the place where it's sort of been built out in specific channels that have been dug
You said
out
there
for
was
it.
a foot between the top of the.
Once you get to the
grate.
part, so you're going to a natural part of it that it hasn't been modified, and you're swimming until you get to the part that's been dug out with channels and a grate on top of it. So to get to that point, the consequences will not be dire, but I would like everybody to roll an athletics check and a constitution saving throw.
Okay, athletics check and constitution.
And again,
saving
this
throw,
isn't
right
like
on.
life or death. This is getting messed up. Okay.
You have a +1 because of my aura.
Oh, nice. That'd be looks like the lowest was a 16.
Yeah. No, you guys are completely fine. However, you spend a good hour swimming through caves, all illuminated by this radiant teal light. The blood that you're swimming through, it feels very thick, not like oily, but it sort of swirls oddly around you. And as you go, the longer you spend in it, the more your heart begins to beat a little bit faster. If you were standing, there'd be a spring in your step. Were you going to say something, Matt?
Yes. Does it take an hour to get to the grate, or an hour in total?
An hour in total.
As soon as we get to the grate, which I don't know how long that takes, John asks if everyone would like to not have to swim.
I was kind of looking forward to swimming in blood.
John, when you open your mouth, it takes an hour of going through the goo until you get under. You have to go through the goo to get to the grate. Does that make sense?
Okay, so now we're at the grate.
Right. But
Great. John's gonna go ahead and pop a life raft.
you realize there's only a foot between the blood and the grate, right? Where's that life raft going to fit?
Yeah, you ever seen a life raft? They're not that tall. You just plop down and sit in them.
At best, you've got like a little headroom under the bouncy part of it.
You lie down and you've seen a bed, I would presume, right? Maybe.
No, I'm thinking of like ship life rafts, my guy, like cruise ship life rafts, not like tiny life rafts.
I suppose that if you want to dictate exactly the kind of item
If you
that
want to
John
use
pulled
a
out of his
charge
case
from
is-
the briefcase to have a tiny life raft, then you have a
That was
tiny
the
life
intention.
raft. However,
Yes, that was the
after
intention.
swimming in the goo, you all have a spring in your step and a song in your heart.
Oh,
To the
okay.
degree that you are, every time that you talk, it takes all your willpower to not burst into song and to sing everything that
Really?
you say. Yes.
Uh-oh.
That
Okay.
is the side effect of this. You're not compelled to, but you definitely.
Oh, John is compelled to. John's been singing ever since they got that inclination.
Okay.
We're no strangers to love.
All right. And so we find our heroes by the falls. Whoop. And we turn off the nice, peaceful music, activate the map so that chat can see what's going on, and go to suspense mode.
Engaged.
There is, in fact.
Hey, mate,
Yes.
can I have a life raft?
Yes, you can have a life raft. It's a very skinny life raft. You know, if I lie down under
Give the man a life raft, okay?
with like a foot of space, that's almost the distance between like what's the distance between like my spine and my front? That's almost a foot right there. So you're all on this life raft. The bear's face is getting smooshed into this thing because he's just enormous. Circe's right.
I mean, I
next-
guess you don't have to come in the life raft. John just wants to be in the life raft.
Okay, who's in the life? Who all is getting in the life raft?
I think Lyrus will just walk. Swim.
Yeah, I'm not going in the
He's
life
too big.
raft.
All right, Circe's in the life raft.
Everything's going according to plan.
Now, if you had taken the footpath here, you would notice that there is a portcullis blocking access, but you are underneath it. And so you're able to make your way through. I'm going to teleport all of you because I put a barrier there. Whoop.
Oh, there we go. Yay.
You are still underneath the grate. So you will need to find a different place to get out, or you're going to need to cut through it. Circe points at her ray gun. Outside, you can feel the winds rising. And in a place like this, filled with this much latent energy, the winds carry mystical threats with them. What
Man, I
would you
think
like
I'm stuck
to do?
on a wall.
You're stuck in a wall again?
I'm stuck in a wall.
The life raft ran aground. Okay, you're free.
Yay, I'm free. Okay.
All right. What would our heroes like to do? The pull of the flow of the blood is increasing rapidly.
If I just sit in the raft, the flow's going to take us where we want to go, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you just want to sit in the raft?
Yeah, I mean, that's where we're headed, right? We're heading to the end points of this channel. So John's just going to kind of call out to Asena and to Lyrus, hey, why don't you guys just go ahead and hold on to the end of the raft and just let it take us where we need to go?
Yeah, okay. That seems like a good idea. He's going to do that thing you do on float trips where you grab the raft and then you just let your feet float underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
And while they're in the raft, since the other two are just kind of chilling, John's going to just turn to Circe and just talk her up. Just have a nice chat.
Mhm.
Talk about technology.
The raft goes up ahead. There's no more grate. There's a cave wall above, and the raft sort of runs out of air above it for a moment as it goes through a tunnel.
Interesting.
Do you want to? You can go through if you just push yourselves down in order to make the passage. Is that what you want to do?
If that's where it's leading us, I would assume so.
Okay. You pass through maybe 10, 15 feet, and there's a sudden lurch.
Oh, hello.
As you reach the bloodfalls that pour over into the void, not the void, but like the ruins far, far below. The raft is about to go over the waterfall. What would everyone like to do?
Can I?
Is this our goal? Is this where we need to be, or is this not where we want to be?
I don't think going down a waterfall is our goal. Can
Yeah, I would like to let go of the raft.
I would like to grab the raft and then see if there's anything else I can grab with my other hand to keep the raft from going over the falls.
Roll an athletics check.
Oh God, come on.
Let's see if Chad has
I'm a
anything.
plus 9
for
to athletics.
it. Right? That's just
We
funny.
do have an inspiration in the tank right now, I think.
Oh, do I? Let's do it.
Okay. You see this tree right here? You grab onto this weird tree and it bends precariously, and you're able to Captain America to hold the thing in position.
Oh,
Asena,
good.
you're still holding onto the raft. What would you like to do? Lyrus has everything under control for the moment.
I guess I'll pick the raft up.
Asena just lifts both of you, like with Lyrus has it under control. She's just gonna drag it to shore. Where do you want to drag it to shore? Which side?
Right. Why is this not working?
You might be stuck inside something.
Right here.
Okay. All right. Our heroes beach themselves safely to the side. You know what? Let me shrink everybody down to this scale real quick. That might.
Oh my gosh.
So this was not the right way.
Are you surprised that our information was faulty?
What if I thought we were supposed to go up the grate?
From what I understood, we were told to follow the channel. The channel leads to the void. It looks like we'll have to go against the current.
You can see you're standing down here on these rocks. Up above you are ramparts, stone ramparts that have been built. They're crumbling. They've seen better days. But there's a platform right here you could climb up to.
How tall?
It's probably 5 feet above. And then the crenellations are an additional foot. Not that hard to get up.
Lyrus, hold on. Let's just check up here. Let's see. Let's take a surveil of our surroundings. Because he'll climb up.
Okay. You hoist yourself up and into position. The light from the glowing rivers cascades through the area, providing rough illumination. Meanwhile, the psychic winds outside continue to swirl, growing stronger. If you remain by the cliffside for much longer, that psychic storm is going to blow your way.
John's just gathering up a bunch of Titan blood. If we haven't already had a chance to do that, John's just going to grab just vials upon vials of the stuff.
You've been soaking in the stuff, so yeah, go ahead and add all that to your inventory. Circe is going to activate her flying shoes and sort of float around investigating the area. Fascinating.
John's got a pretty incredible perception score. Can he try and pick a way up the side of this place to where they need to go?
There's a whole structure inside here. So theoretically, it should be somewhere inside the structure.
Yeah, I mean, like, can he try to help pick a way that we can scale up the side of this thing? It looks like pretty broken, craggy rocks. There should be a way to.
No, you guys can climb
make our
up.
way up there.
It's just difficult terrain.
John does just that, then he'll start climbing up.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself up. Asena, what would you like to do?
I guess she'll climb too.
The energy in this water, by the way, in this blood, feels very similar to the power that you experience in the astral plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not quite the same. It's almost like it's unrefined. You can't tap into it easily, but there's definitely a resonance there.
Mate,
like
is
This
this?
the blood river.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
Is this the reagent needed in order to activate the item? Like, does it have to
Yes.
be just this stuff? Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean, it
John
could be something
takes
with
a lot of it.
It could be something with similar qualities, but there's not a lot of things with similar qualities around.
John
Lyrus-
takes a ton of this stuff then, since there's a lot of it here.
Okay, Lyrus, roll a perception check for me, please. Okay.
10.
As you step up and you look around, all you can hear is the swirling astral winds gathering outside and the sludgy, oily sound of the Titan's blood flowing through the channels.
I think it's clear.
Oh, it's supposed to be around here somewhere, right? And seriously, just flies right in.
We better go after.
You said it's clear.
I didn't
Asena.
mean just run in there like
What?
fly in there. Like,
I'm wondering if we get a chance before we leave this place. Do you feel that connection to this ether blood? Right? It kind of feels like the astral. I wonder if you'd be able to use a low-grade teleportation spell, kind of like that shift that you do, in order to access the astral plane.
I only get one of those per day.
True.
You can't do it all the time. You want me to do it here?
I'm just saying it's something to note. Like if we're in a bit of a pickle, it might be useful to douse you in ether blood and see if that can be our ticket out of here if everything goes tits up, as it were.
We have to give the blood to Lawrence.
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
like there's a
right.
shortage of this stuff. Look at this. It's just pouring off the side into oblivion. Circe's taking samples through
Okay.
the grate, like lowering.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. She shoots it with her fire gun just to see what happens. Tss, 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 tss.
If you guys
Yeah.
want to take some blood, go ahead. It seems kind of weird to me.
Oh, trust me, we are taking many samples. And speaking of this connection with magic and tech that Circe has, over the course of their time with chatting and talking and being amongst each other, John is going to find out if he can try to see, she might have some insight as to how he can tap into his latent tech magic.
Ooh, she's going to want a full schematic and a full workup of all the equipment that you've got.
Well, they've been here talking for quite a long time, so over the course of their chit chats,
She's going to want more time. But that's
Understand.
more of a third date thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, certainly.
Asina, as you get close,
It's really bright over here.
yeah, it's incredibly bright, and that is an enormous plant directly in front of you. And
Oh.
Asina, this is the synthesis of your primal connection with nature and the astral energies that course through you. Both of them speak very powerfully to you through this plant that's roots go down into the Titan's blood.
I want to touch it.
You want to touch it?
Yeah.
All right. As you lay your hand on it, it opens, unfurling, revealing inside a central hub filled with tendrils covered with dew, and resting upon them, a silver ewer. And at
Hey.
that exact moment, there's a loud thud on the western side of the chamber.
Of course.
Uh-oh.
What will you do?
You talking about over here? A loud thud over this way?
Yes.
John's gonna kind of step forward and hold a hand out to Circe and pull her behind him, kind of interposing himself between Circe and whatever the heck this is. And he'll start backing everyone up towards Asena.
Okay. Lyrus, what do you do?
What was that? We should probably hurry up. I think this is no, I don't like this.
He'll also back up towards Asina.
Okay. Thud. And then you hear an arcing, sparking sound as somebody starts cutting through the door at the far side of the chamber with a blowtorch.
This seems as good a time as any to go ahead and put this thing to the test. Let's go ahead and John takes the fake item out of his pack and replaces the one that Asena took.
Good
Okay.
idea. Hurry before they get in here.
Asena, we may want to go ahead and put that to use. And John takes out the gasoline canister that he filled full of one of the many he has filled with Titan blood, and he goes ahead, starts pouring it into the container. Let's go ahead and do it now, please.
You hear the door on the far side of the chamber bursting open.
Now,
I
please.
don't know what we're doing now.
John takes it from her, pours it out, and does the.
I thought you replaced it.
Clear the
Yes.
sector.
Joe, I'm being very clear in that John is rushing this right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Spread out.
And then, so John, you took the thing?
We have replaced the fake one with the real one, and we have taken the real one, filled it with blood, and are activating what we need in order for us all to teleport out of here.
You pour it across the ground, and where it hits, it rises up in a curtain of foggy, thick, cloying mist that just raises up in sheets before you, utterly opaque to the other side. What do you do?
Well, first of all, we're doing that behind this fucking pillar, so that way anything that steps in here is just gonna see us all stacked up in this corner here. So yeah, Asena, we need to all go at the same time. You think like home, get us where we need to go. You're going to hijack this thing.
Do you know how this thing
Think-
works?
Like home? Like Yord?
Asena, I need you to make sure that you can take us back where we need to go. You're the
I
master
don't know
of
where we
portals.
need to go.
Back to the faithful. We need to get this back
Oh,
to...
you said home, so I was thinking we were going to Yord. It's not making any sense.
Holding hands with everyone in turn, John's going to start pulling everyone into the portal.
Okay. Is anybody not going through the misty door?
Does this portal feel off to Lyrus, who often travels through portals?
It's different than what you're used to traveling through, 100%. It's not a portal through the void. It's not something you'd normally use to teleport. It's definitely weird.
I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be safe.
Lyrus, this
Probably
is the
not
artifact that
safe,
we came
but-
here to recover.
Right.
you
That doesn't
kidding
mean
me?
you know how to use it.
No sign of enemy contact.
You hear
Say that.
footsteps walking down the grate.
Lyrus, if we don't go through this portal right now, then our entire heist is going to be ruined. They're going to find us. We're going to have to fight. And it could get very ugly. Or we can step through this portal right now and very likely end up where we want to be. But the choice is yours.
How close do those footsteps sound?
Very close. And as they advance, you suddenly, in your minds, all of you, get a flash of nausea. Flickering visions, a moon burning red hot over a city, casting it in bloody silhouettes. Blood dripping down in the deep places of the earth. Murder, murder, over and over. Something horrible, its flesh, its carcass, dripping blood onto you as you sit beneath it in exultation. These images flash upon your mind. It's not Ralzamon.
Weird.
Okay, I'm ready to go now.
Does everyone
Lyrus will make a beeline for the portal.
Okay. You step through the curtain, and upon walking through it, it's almost like walking through water or landing in a thick pile of blankets where you can barely move. As you pass through to the other side, you're exactly where you were a moment ago, except that the world is foggy and gray around you. You are incorporeal. You can pass through the physical world, just out of phase with it, as you see armed mercenaries advancing and clearing the area. They don't seem to notice you at all now that you're present. Two of them are wearing power armor that Asena and John have seen before. It's very similar to that worn by the Voski Knights of Lacunas, though a different coloration, a different pattern. Something is behind them. Its face covered with candle wax, rising up in odd wings behind it. Shirtless, twitching. This is the source of those visions you had a moment ago. Whatever it was, it no longer is human. And next to them, a man with a long red beard, shackles with broken chains around his hands, barefoot, walking over the grate, and a determined, fervent gleam in his eye. Yes, we have found it.
Asena, all right.
The master will be pleased, and our empire will rise again. Circe looks at all of you, floats around, floats through the grate, floats through the armed mercenaries who don't seem to notice it at all, and says, "Easy enough. Shall we get out of here?"
Yes. Mate says, do Asena or I recognize any people here? Any of the individuals here aside from the armor?
No, there's definitely some Lacunians, but the two in the back you don't recognize.
Yeah, let's leave.
All right. And our heroes drift through the ethereal, passing slowly away from this place. The true prize in their possession the false ewer left behind. The priest, the last thing you see is the man with the shackles, this priest lifting it up, glancing at it left and right. The thing covered with candle wax turns in the direction that you went, stares for a moment, and then turns back. And that's where we're going to conclude tonight's adventure. GG, everybody. That was a fun one. That was
That was
crazy.
easy.
How do we get out?
That sounds like a problem for
Hey.
next episode.
Mate, quick question.
Mhm.
When Asena passed through the portal from the mortal to the ethereal, did she get that sense that she could pull away at it like she's done
Nope.
before?
Nope.
Interesting.
Because you didn't pass through the astral at all. You didn't touch the astral in the slightest.
Gotcha.
This is a completely different planar schema than the rest of them. All right.
Very interesting.
When Fate of the Faithful returns, we'll see if our heroes can make it back with their prize to help out the faithful and then move on to their next objective. Ralzamon must die. But for real this time. Take
For like
care
the
of
third
it.
or fourth time.
Like the third or fourth time, yeah. He's got contractual villain. We gotta check his contract. If he signed up for another season, there's nothing we can do about it. I apologize.
Signed
You
on
know-
for 10 movies, sorry.
Yeah, it's a union thing. You understand. All right, everyone. We'll see you next time.